Yo.
Yo!
Yo! Yo. Need to move my camera slightly now that I'm actually seeing my scene view. Yeah, that way fine. So. When we last were here, we were just following the absolute banality of the guide. I am still mad that it had us go down that one path just to turn around. Like,
Yep.
why though? Why would you do that to us?
I'm sorry, I had that routine really quick. Yep.
Nice. So what were the rules again for power stance? Is it plus 50% dex?
1.5 times all stat requirements.
Ah. Well, I want to push for a dual wield for a power stance cestus, which means I'm upping my strength right now.
Yes. So for cestus it'll be 15 and 11. 15 strength, 11 dex.
Alright, so we're getting at that. I need health. I'm gonna need health real bad. But frankly, power stancing a cool weapon, more important. I gotta have priorities. Some things take precedence. Did I find anything to upgrade? Oh, I did. Neat. No, I don't. Neat. It's weird that it lets you go that deep in the menu. Anyways, where are we? Yes. So after your internet exploded, there was pretty much only...
It was just like full on my power went out.
Mm-hmm. After everything exploded.
Yeah.
I unlocked this shortcut.
Okay.
Because it was basically just linear up until there.
So interestingly, they do not tell you to use the easy way to get this wall open. Just to give you the update from what the guide says.
Mm-hmm.
Do not go up the ladder to where the pursuer appears.
Right, that'd be a terrible idea for some reason.
Yeah, all caps. Do not climb the ladder. Watch out for the soldier at the end. Snipe him from long distance, rather than letting him throw firebombs.
Oh, what? Okay, I'll snipe him as soon as I finish dealing with this dumb... Ow.
Yeah, rather than just, letting you just run up to the black barrels and let him firebomb you and instantly pop the whole wall. They want you to shoot him from long range.
Not that I have a weapon I can use.
Yeah, just hit him and that's good enough to me.
Wait, what button? I don't have any arrows.
If it's in your off, yeah, that will probably help.
I'm sitting here like, why can't I shoot? Something seems amiss. Hi, do you sell arrows? Nope. Okay, well, we're gonna skip that part for now, I think.
They do tell you to blow up the barrels. They just
don't
want you to let him blow up the barrels.
Sure.
Defeat the swordsman and the spearman below the stairs. It looked like you were starting to drink Eurestus.
That was weird. Good start. Fantastic start. Yep, right on track.
Yeah, Riddle, we're aware of the general rule of thumb, at least, of weapons of the same class are usually compatible.
Ow.
Ouch.
So these guys can't actually go through the shortcut. All they can do is go up to the entrance like this. And looks like actually that was about to go through. Never mind, they can go through. Okay. In the original version of the game, they could not go through into the bonfire area because of the bonfire.
I believe they could, but they actually turned around at the wall.
Yeah.
Like they would get to the wall and then turn around.
Yeah. We're doing great. Fantastic start.
Yep.
Alright, let's try that again.
Yeah, they want you to kill the swordsman at the top of the stairs, then go down and fight the spearman. Never mind, that's a halberdier, but, you know, this is IGN, not an expert. Also, this is a spearman, not a swordsman.
Well, we are playing on a different version than the guide is, and that is by design because
Yes.
it's funnier.
Yeah, but these two aren't changed.
Hey, buddy.
These are the same two enemies in both versions.
Oh, it is? Oh, well.
Yeah, the 3 enemies at this point are unchanged.
Alright, so...
So, they want you to go down the ladder, collect the treasure from the corpse in the alcove.
Okie dokie. Nice alcove, nice alcove.
Do not go to the iron gate ahead. Instead, peek into the chamber on your right and immediately duck and dodge back out.
Okay.
They want you to trigger the ballista.
Ah!
And then
Why do I-
they want you to fight them or climb the ladder to exterminate them in range attacks from above.
Why am I having trouble with buttons? Excuse me, sir. What am I must have been playing something that's messed with my muscle memory, because I'm pressing X to attack, and that's a very
Yeah,
non-Souls
because
thing.
that's this.
Yeah. I think it's my Monster Hunter muscle memory.
Probably. Hi, Genie, probably.
But if you want a top quality gameplay, you are not in the right place. I am so sorry. Well. Okay, I need to actually pay attention to this. Unfortunately, tragically, I'm gonna actually have to play the game. Alright, let's just be moderately smart here.
Hi, Warbird. I'm doing very well. I hope you are too.
Heck. Heck! This weapon has exactly the wrong amount of damage. Like, I'm off by killing them by, like, a pixel consistently.
Frame rate looks choppy. Oh, a little bit. We are... Like, not only is this Scholar the first thing Dark Souls 2, which already has some frame problems,
Oh, yes.
we're also on the other end of a Discord. Like, it's the restream
What the?
of the video.
Go, go, go! Nope. Jeez.
Also, yes, this is base game, but what we're doing is we are doing a challenge run where the IGN guide is the rules.
Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, I've completely forgotten how to play the game in the past 2 weeks.
And also the rules from IGN is don't level adaptability for some reason.
And at this point-
Formerly, their first line, all caps, at character creation.
I might be chugging life gems, but that is literally how you're supposed to play Dark Souls 2. Ow. Like, if you don't like the life gem mechanic, that's fine. But just pretend... What?
He broke your guard, I think.
If you don't... Yeah, if you don't like life gems, that's understandable. It is a very steep departure from how Souls games are usually played. But if you don't like, yeah, if you don't use them, that's very much how this game is balanced. The game isn't designed around the idea that you are using soul gems. They are a resource and you are supposed to be using that resource.
And yes, Mystic adaptability is your elemental resistances, item use speed, iframes, animation speeds. a workaround though, by the way, Jade.
Yeah?
I don't know if you intend to use it at all, but attunement also slightly increases your animation speeds.
I can't parry the shield, can I?
No.
Dang it. What the heck? Okay, something's missing with me. I apologize.
Well, honestly, these guys, the spear shield, like the shielded hollows with spears in this area.
Mm-hmm.
Does Dex not do that too? I don't think Dex does that in Dark Souls 2.
No,
It
not
did in
two.
Dark Souls 1. And does in 3. Anyways, the spear hollows with the shields, they're really kind of like wonky because a lot of their attacks count as blocking even if they are not visibly blocking.
Yeah.
So like their shield is down and like their shield arm is down limp at their side, that's blocking. Here you go! Guard
I
break.
remember the guard break. I remember that.
Yeah.
That replaced the kick in this game.
Mhm.
And this is the first of the Souls games that really actually decided that they wanted to focus on aggression. They wanted aggression to be the way you play the game. Unfortunately, they didn't actually incentivize aggression in a meaningful way, which led to the situation where that most players played it the way they played Dark Souls 1, in a very passive manner. Whoa, jeez!
I actually think because of the slower pace of the game, it led even less people to play aggressively, even though they wanted you to be more aggressive.
They wanted to be more aggressive. Some of the mechanics imply that you're supposed to be more... Do you not use ladders? They don't
No,
use
they
ladders.
don't.
Oh. Well, that did not work. Heck, there's 3 of them! That's too many! Please, please! See, aggression. Aggression! See, it's all about ow, ow! Oh geez, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one!
Aggressive.
Excuse me? Oh, wow. We're doing great.
Does the IGN guide also state to start as merchant? Originally, it actually said to start as, I think it was bandit or marauder or whatever it is, the one that only has 1 in adaptability. But we ignored that one to at least follow the spirit of the challenge still of not leveling adaptability, and Jade just picked the one that had the highest adaptability to start.
Yep. Plus, also, if I'm being honest, I didn't actually check the adaptability. It is higher than one of the highest, but the I did actually not check that. Initially, I picked this one because it has the best starting outfit. This
Yes,
this
that's
gear
true, too.
is amazing, and also it's
It
the
has
most
the
similar.
drip.
It does, and it's also the most similar to the IGN's wisdom that we had in the previous playthrough.
Yes. And I also
What?
like the dagger that they started with too. Was
Yeah.
one of the reasons they cited.
Why am I having trouble here? What am I failing to do?
Well, you are operating at half HP. It might be part of a problem.
Honestly, that's true. That is a consumable use, and yeah, I haven't put any points in. I haven't put any points in HP yet because, well,
You want
I
to
wanna
use
get
the cestus?
I want to use the Cestus and I don't want to use a shield in general. Just it is more of a general philosophy thing than. Yeah, that tracking is something that a lot of players. Right, I didn't have any stamina. The tracking is something that a lot of players complained about. A lot of enemies track very heavily, especially compared to Souls 1. Which honestly just seems reasonable. Like, the enemies that are attacking you and they're not getting locked into animations because they're trying to hurt you. Okay. Ah, yes. See, this was all a ploy. This was all actually just a ploy to show off a mechanic. You see, we killed this enemy a whole bunch and they didn't respawn.
Yep.
there is a upper limit on how many times you are able and allowed to kill an individual enemy in this game.
Yes, it's 15 times, I believe, per enemy.
And I actually was
After
farming
you've
that
killed
guy.
the enemy 15 times, they stop turning.
Hey, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. What?
You hate that mechanic?
What? What was
Ouch.
that?
Yeah, I wasn't personally a fan of that mechanic either, but like, it was also kind of necessary for one of the bonfires they put in the game. Because they were just like, hey, here's 4 guys with greatswords and crossbows right next to your bonfire. Yeah, Mystic, you got the right of it. The idea is twofold. It's so you don't farm one area indefinitely to trivialize the rest of the game.
Yep.
And so that you don't get stuck on the same thing forever. Unless it's a boss.
By the way, I have beaten this game at Soul Level 1. I just have completely forgotten how everything works. And it's been... I've not touched this game since Scholar first came out.
Oh, don't worry at all, because, like, remember when I was doing Inner Londo in Dark Souls 1, and I failed the jump, like, 10 times in a row one run?
And that time I did it without even getting hit. I'm just... okay, whatever. Alright, so we
Okay,
collect...
so now we need to collect the items from the corpses up here. And get Greater Soul Arrow.
Got it.
Then we go down. Find a chest and a slot for a lockstone. The chest is trapped. Open it and immediately roll directly away.
Honestly, good advice in this game. I found myself doing that on every single chest, the way, perpetually. I do have lockstones because I started as Explorer. Should I knock one out?
Let me double check.
They mentioned lockstones, so it seems like it's on track.
Yep, the Pharaoh Stone will reveal a weakened area of walls, so yep, absolutely.
Good. Ah, right. A Cyanite slab. Ooh, the Clarity ring. Oh, that's hype. That is...
Yes, you guys in chat, you all are remembering it right, and the guy does say we gotta stop, go back down the ladder.
What?
We gotta knock on the door in here.
Like that?
And now just back away.
Oh. Hello! No. Okay. Please, perish. And... I missed. What was that hitbox? Oh my goodness! What was that hitbox? I want a written report on my desk about what the hitbox was.
See, I've been playing Smash Bros. A lot again recently, and I've been having the same thing going on.
Which one?
Smash Ultimate.
We should play sometime.
I don't have the Nintendo Online.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, because you have to pay monthly for it. So why have you guys not used an effigy? That is a Jade decision.
Oh, the guide hasn't told us what effigies are.
It's true.
And so we're going off of what the guide says. Honestly, if I get another moment where I just absolutely eat it, like I was doing at the beginning of this episode, I'll pop it. I will. I'm making good content's
Yeah.
more important than the
They
rules.
told us to collect one, but they didn't tell us what it was for or what it did.
Right, I'm going on this like,
I did
well, the
forget
guy
about
doesn't
that.
say so, we can't use it.
Yeah, I did forget about that. So do we want to go through the big door, not the little one?
Oh, we're not going to Patches?
No. So you want to aggro the large armored enemy in front of you.
Cool. Oh. Hello? Oh, jeez.
Once you clear the courtyard, take a right. But
Excuse
watch
me?
out of the archers and firebombs on the battlements.
Yeah. I believe there was a Turtle Knight here
Yes.
that they're referencing. Really, that didn't chain reaction? And these guys are just completely ignoring me? Hey, dude. No? Nothing? The other guys were all raring to go, running through half the the map to get to me. These guys needed a written invitation. So that thing I just did there is kind of how you play the entirety of Dark Souls 1, right? You wait for the attack, you walk around, you backstab.
Yeah.
That usually doesn't work in this game. And
I disagree, but
because the enemy, well, a lot of the enemies have much better tracking, so they don't just attack while you're behind them.
yeah, but once they start an attack, a lot of enemies will just like keep swinging in front of them.
Mm-hmm. But I think that's why people
And they'll,
were
like,
complaining about
turn
the
per
weapon tracking so
swing,
much.
but-
Am I going straight or to the right?
To the right.
Cool. Yay, we get to see one of my favorite things in the early game of this game.
Find a couple enemies here in the ladder. Head up and right to go clear the battlements.
Alright, by the way, I just love this. They are attacking the giant. That tree is a giant. I just love that they are perpetually attacking it because it just fits so well with the concept of hollowing, losing your brain, and just repeating the last thing that you were inclined to do or the most important thing to you. And their thing was fighting the giants, and the giant has long since died. Look, it's just really good environmental storytelling. The
Yes,
fact that they're
agreed.
locked into permanently attacking an inanimate object is just absolute brilliance. It's a good game, is what I'm saying. Oh, we got a crossbow. That's good. Can we use that effectively? Almost. No?
I appreciate the offer, Sonny, but no thank you. For the Nintendo Online offer.
Ah,
So we want you to jump across and get that item.
how do I jump again? Is it...
Should be click stick while sprinting.
Got it. Right, I said it. Understood. I didn't do it.
That's okay.
There's too many of them here. There's too many here. Bailing out, bailing out. I don't have any. Oh, okay.
Well, you don't have any health to survive the fall either, so...
Gosh, the jump is so bad. How many times can you say that you can jump better than the character in the video game, right? Like, how many games are there that have such a horrible jump that you could IRL jump better than them?
Actually, funny enough, we were playing Void Crew last night.
Oh.
The jump in that game exists just to help you get unstuck on geometry. And it is the control to activate your jetpack when in EVA.
Yeah, he still stabbed me. Just to give you an idea of how ridiculous their lead-in
Yeah.
is on that attack.
The spearmen are absolutely bonkers. Like, they are way too strong for no good reason.
Like, I feel dumb for dying to them, but at the same time, good grief. Alright, can I abuse them in any way?
You can attack them from up here
Hmm.
with some ranged options. Even without the stats for it, the crossbow's doing fine.
Definitely better with. Come on. There you go. Alright. Okay, so... Run. Click. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Run. Clicky click. No! I did the clicky click! Okay.
Okay, so I have good news for you.
Hooray!
They do tell us about using human effigies.
Nice!
Yeah, very soon too.
Okay, cool. I will use it when they allow it. Ooh, Mailbreaker. I actually like that. I always thought there was a secret here because you can very clearly see the torch on the other side of the wall. That little warm spot of lighting. So, like,
Yeah, but it's the torch upstairs.
I hit that so many times.
Mhm.
Alright, what is the item up there? Is that worth reading?
I don't remember and they don't say.
I'll give it one more shot.
Yeah, no joke, they just don't even say. They just say jump across to get the item. Ah!
There you go. And yeah, that's very common for games to use impassable fences.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, did it.
Mhm.
Is it like just a branch or two in your way can completely stop your progression, and this game does do that. Alright, where am I headed?
That particular jump, there's the ceiling is actually one of the biggest obstacles. Sorry. Okay, so once I grab a light frame, turn upstairs. Let's make sure it's to the right. Clear battlements, drop back in the air, backtrack to the ladder, climb up, break through the wagon to take the guard from behind.
Going back up the ladder, you say?
Yep.
Sure, why not? I actually do have enough XP to get the Cestiska online. So that's hype. So let me take a look. Honestly, where's that Mailbreaker? That damage is abysmal. And I don't even know the stats. It's horrible damage, horrible reach, and I don't know the stats for it. That's what I said, right? That's funny. And sad, but mostly sad.
But yeah, it's just that it has a good crit modifier was its big thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I still used it because it's the first rapier you can get, I think. And I love rapiers.
I don't think it's actually a rapier, but it has their moveset. I think it kills with the dagger still.
I believe you are correct. So up here, you say? Is there actually even any treasure down there? There's really no reason to bother them. They're having a good time. They're just, you know, a little busy. Hello? Oh, hey.
Yeah. Their detection range is, because I've followed this one too so many times, is just perfectly not enough to get that backstab.
I probably want to use a heavy weapon with this playstyle. Especially for these types of enemies. Back up, wait for them to advance, and then heavy attack into their move. We're doing great, folks. Don't worry about this health thing. No! We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We got this. See? Not a problem. Where's the number? It's gotta be here somewhere, right?
HP?
Where's my current HP? Is there a way to check that?
I
Numerically?
don't think it appears in this one.
Oh, okay. That's too bad, because I really want to see how much HP I have, because it's gotta be
Yeah.
0, right? There's literally not even a pixel of red there.
Yeah.
There's not a single pixel of red there. Oh, I see. I'm failing because I have a sharpened stick, but they have the superior long sharpened stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I can't compete with that.
Now, if I remember right, there is actually a... Oh no, because they didn't tell us about it, so I cannot say anything. Never mind.
Oh, we can talk about it. I just...
If I remember right, there's an illusory wall in this hallway.
I think you're right. Oh, that's actually
You
an
have to
interesting
interact.
point.
You have to interact with
Oh,
walls
that's
in
right.
this
There
one.
was an interact wall. It's like there's like 2 of those in the entire game.
It's one of the left walls, so like if you go on your left and you hug the wall and go up the stairs mashing the button on every single wall. I'm pretty sure I was there.
I just want to investigate it.
Hmm.
Now that raises an
I
interesting.
think it's at the top of the stairs, the first wall on your right. If I remember right. Maybe they moved it or got rid of it in Scholar the First Sin.
Maybe. Yeah, that we are gonna be bottom first on your left is what someone says. There it is.
Oh,
Thank you,
it
Kitty.
was bottom, not top. Okay.
We gotta find out what it is. I won't equip it, but I just gotta know. The sorcerer's staff. Well, we could already buy one of those. So that isn't really meaningful. Like,
Yeah.
but it's still, yeah. I mean, they just didn't know about it when they wrote the guide. What are we doing in here?
Take the card from behind, head through the corridor, down the stairs, clear out the enemies, circle around back to the gate. If it's open, head through. If not, backtrack and drop down to where the man is waiting.
Well, I took care of the enemies.
Yep, so now you just have to backtrack back out of here and go talk to Pete.
Hey,
They
buddy,
basically
how's it
tell you to
going?
go and exhaust his dialogue.
That's fair. How was your day today, Sprigg?
My day was quite good.
That's good to hear.
Well, I see you managed to escape.
Uh-huh. Wasn't
I
that
wanted
hard?
to warn you of the trap down the way, but you walked right past me.
I mean, there wasn't a trap. I ignored
My
that
name
part.
is Pate.
Hi, Pate. How you doing today? I'm Jade.
I journey hither and thither on a sort of treasure hunt. You might
Now,
call it.
most of my runs,
Be careful.
this is where he dies.
There's savory bandits who prey upon
I like his
travelers
spear. It's very long and pokey.
It is a good spear.
It'll act with luck. Good. Good to see you sit.
Okay. Can we open that? I guess we don't need to.
Yeah, we just want to exhaust his dialogue, then go back through the courtyard and clear the hallway over there.
This one?
Ah! It's Toozy Raid! Look,
Yo! The Toozy the Fox? Nice. I remember this place being a pain in the butt. I don't remember why, but I remember this hallway being a pain.
Enemies hide. I think it's some of the enemies are hiding. Like they're playing dead. But they want you to clear the enemies on your left. They do not want you to go through the wooden door. They actually don't even mention it.
Ready.
Not that good. Tuesday, I thought you would know by now. My bot always plays the most embarrassing clips.
Oh no. So how did I dual wield the offhand again? Oh wait, it's hold that. It's hold by.
Yes.
It does do almost double damage. It's just that the crossbow is really, really good in this game.
Yeah. I think this is honestly one of the games that crossbows were at their best.
Yeah, I'm gonna be using
It's like
crossbows.
the shield crossbow was amazing.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Well, hello, hello, buddy. Oh, jeez. Hello, friend. Hello. How do you do? How do you do? Wait.
Yeah, I
Can I
think
just
he was
cheese you?
just a. I think he was
I
just
can.
a dude playing Dead last in the original version.
Mm-hmm.
Could you aim with the crossbows in this game? Yes.
Yes.
And Red Combine, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Kobold Sprigg and enjoy your noms Tuesday.
I think I'm probably gonna abuse crossbows. It's just a good idea.
But yeah, they are good. And then we have to go up with the sword.
Good. The environments in this game are so good, and this sword is just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
But
go
you
up
just-
the sword towards the waiting knight, but be cautious.
Halberd.
Yeah, turn around and snipe the swordsman waiting in ambush. Too late.
Okay, Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. No one here. Okay. Yep, no one else to snipe. Yeah, I think only one person dropped down before us, so you can snipe him.
So now you go through. Wait. Head sword next travel back down through the mist. Quickly exchange the crystal lizard and collect its treasure. I think it's in the room on the right. That's it. Item drop.
That's an item drop.
Yeah, the lizard is in the room on the right, I think.
Well, let's kill this guy first, just so don't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not really good damage. That's right, headshots work in this game. I forgot.
Yes,
So down the stairs for the lizard?
I think so, yeah.
No?
Oh, it's not there.
Still there?
There used to be one that ran and jumped down that staircase, but I guess that's not installed
Yeah.
with the first sin.
Yeah.
Now we go open the iron door.
Oh, hey, yeah, this is a backtrack.
Mhm.
And just in time, too, so I can go level up.
Unfortunately, I have bad news.
It's big.
Go back to Majula.
Oh, I was doing that anyway, so yeah, good, that's fine. We're gonna go to Majula before we head up to the Iron Giant. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah?
Yep.
You're not spending your souls on leveling up, though.
Oh no. What?
You're buying all of the life gems you can afford.
Oh! No! But... Oh.
Yeah, they tell you to talk to Melentia in Majula. Never mind, she was right there.
She isn't even in Majula yet.
Yeah, I know, so now we have to go back so we can talk to Melentia. Because they told us to go to Majula, then talk to Melentia.
It's right there. It's
Because she
so
only goes to
close.
Majula after the last giant, but they told us to go to Majula to talk to her.
Okay. Oh. But I wanna...
I think she has a limit until she comes to Majula.
Oh, that's right, You have to spend so much money on her. That's right, I remember that now. Okay, she only has 10. Okay, that's...
So you just have to buy all 10, and then
Yep.
the rest of your souls you can spend on leveling up.
Oh, good. Thanks, Sprigg. Thanks. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Oh. I don't have any... Oh, I do have souls here. You know what? No. We're doing it. We're
That's
doing...
right. Getty in your chat is right. You have to exhaust her dialogue to get her to not beat the last giant.
Oh, I thought I exhausted her dialogue before.
And no, Shinarato, it does not tell you about the ring you can get from her.
Yep, high time. We have exhausted her dialogue already. So, her dialogue is exhausted.
Alright, so now we go down the elevator.
If I go over here, does this guy aggro? Kinda looks like it. Does he see me? He doesn't.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Okay, so the way that they put this in the guide is really silly. So go down the elevator.
Okay.
And then clear our way up to the fog wall.
Hey buddy, how's it going? Never mind. Yep, how are you? Oh jeez. Please. Please. I'm fine. Sir, you do not have a rapier. You are not allowed to use that moveset. That is illegal techniques, and you will be fined.
Okay, so now we go through the fog wall.
Okay.
Now we use a human effigy and summon Pate. Before the fog wall.
What? Okay.
Yeah, their organization is excellent.
Wish me luck on that one, I guess.
But you do get to use the human effigy now.
That's true. Now we have unlocked the ability to use human effigies, plural. Like, from now on we can use them. Okay. Not that I need them, I have exactly enough health right now. Ow.
Better to dodge forward under the giant's feet and pass through to attack him from behind, is their advice.
Okay, that's ironic. See, that was better because I got better because I got hit by his heel instead of his foot. That was a big improvement, actually.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. So, it's better to dodge forward under his feet than attack him from behind. But watch out because he can stomp on him. So dodge away as far as you can. Dodge forward instead of away, but also dodge away.
Wait, can I burn them?
You use them, you don't burn them.
Oh.
Yeah, burning effigies did a different thing. I don't remember what it did.
Neither.
Oh, burning them makes the attack harder.
Oh! Whoops. Wait, I should have just used the bonfire again to max out my health. As long as that guy doesn't kill me.
Yeah, no, I thought that was the bonfire aesthetic mistake, but...
No, what? How did that hit me? I was joking about him being able to hit me. That... Well, I guess we're using another one. Oh, burning effigies disables PvP in the area. Yeah.
Ah,
And since servers do not exist right now, I believe.
they do.
They do? Oh. That's why I've been
Yep.
seeing signs, just here.
Yeah, and spirits of people and stuff too.
Yep.
And I know Unity was playing with Tay and Mia a little while ago.
How'd that hit me? Wouldn't there used to be a salamander in there?
Not in here, no.
Oh,
But right through that wall, like right through that door, there is where the salamander is.
Alright, Pate. Mild-mannered Pate. Is this like an actual person?
No, that one is a person, yeah, absolutely. Wait,
Huh.
no, it's not. That's actually not.
Oh, yeah,
Seltzer.
Seltzer.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't tell me to summon Louette, so...
Yeah, because
Who is-
they were only added in Scholar of the First Sin.
So how do we want to handle things that were only added in Scholar? Because...
They have taught you how to summon and use effigies, so if you have the opportunity, I think you're allowed to do it.
Okay. Let's clown on this thing.
And it is your choice as to whether you want to use it or not, so...
Yeah, I like summons. Like, not even as a difficulty thing in general, I just like using summons as they're fun.
Yeah.
People in Elden Ring were like, oh, you're using the summons? I'm like, yeah, they're cool. Have you seen Latenna? She rules.
Yeah. I like seeing the land squirts.
Which one?
Land squirts. They're like the little crawly egg things that spew poison clouds.
Yeah. Heck. I missed.
They almost never actually helped in a fight because they would appear like way off in a corner right next to the thing. And then they would just kind of sit there because their movement speed is functionally 0. But like, this whole, assassin boss?
Hold on a second, I just want to call out. The giant just did something cool, but because of the camera you can't see it, and I think that's the biggest shame in this fight. The giant pulled off his own arm and used it as a cudgel, and that's really neat. And it's a shame that it's almost impossible to actually see that set piece happen because of the way the
Because you're
fight's laid
busy
out.
staring at their booty.
Oh no! Oh, wow! I'm bad at video games.
Then there was the top tier, some mimic tier. Yeah, mimic tier was the best one. I didn't use it because I didn't like it. I thought it was too
Same.
easy.
I never used the Mimic tier. I used a lot of the other summons, but Mimic tier I didn't touch because, well, it wasn't fun for me. The Mimic tier doesn't have lore, you know? I mean, okay, it does. It actually has a lot of lore about the Albinarics and what's put into the creation, blah, blah, blah. No, the Mimic tier doesn't have the, isn't a character that you can have at your side that has a story, you know?
But my favorite summons were actually the skeleton infantry and the land squirts. Because they're just summons that are really tanky but don't actually do much of anything in the fight. So it was always really funny getting to like, I'm gonna summon these two Pokeboys. Just rattle them, boys! And the two of them just like run out and it's like, poke 20 damage, poke 20 damage. Instantly get splattered on the floor. Then they get
Yeah.
up again and immediately go poke 20 damage.
And the enemies de-aggro once they're on the ground, so they can eventually go back. I use the javelin too.
is absolutely no use in this fight, but, you know.
Wait, what is it?
Lilith. That's what the light glowstone attack is. And then the other one is the red eyes, which is, increases enemy aggro range and increases the aggro generation.
And I actually really like that they have that, and I think it's a good idea for them to have that in this game. Because what that is, it does is it teaches the player what that mechanic is early in the game. Like, as a newer player, you can learn, oh, I see what this is going on, just in the context.
Unfortunately, the aggro rings and items in Souls games have never been very good at doing what they're supposed to do.
Well, the game's... The multiplayer is not necessarily made for aggro. Did it.
Yay! So now we backtrack upstairs and recharge at the flyer.
I don't even remember what that key unlocks. It has been so long since
It unlocks a bunch of doors around this area.
Right
A
on.
bunch of doors and chests and stuff.
More importantly, I have enough to use Cestus.
So remember that wooden door we were at earlier and they didn't even mention it? They told us not to, even like we didn't want to do it?
Hmm?
You could just cut that door down, but that's one of the doors that the keys open.
Well, cutting it down would really be sporting. And
Also,
she's still
yes,
here.
it unlocks the route to the Explorer, or to the Pursuer. I think she disappears now.
Oh,
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there she went. Alright. 15 strength, and let's get a little bit more HP. Sound good?
Yeah.
And now I need to check something. Do I need 2 Cestus to do a wield Cestus?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they only doubled them up in Dark Souls 3.
Okay. Dark Souls 3 was super weird about it. Like, some weapons would double up and others wouldn't. And there wasn't a whole lot of rhyme or reason as to which ones would.
There you go, so now you've got the power stance of a weapon. Yeah.
Let's go. Love this.
The really, really bad whirlwind punches.
It really is. It would be good if it staggered and it turned it into a true combo, but the first hit does not stagger. It is just bad. But it's funny, and I expect everybody in chat to pop off anytime I pull it off. Okay? Like, if I nail that, you guys need to pop off. Deal? Deal. Okay, good. I'm glad we're in agreement.
So now, remember the catwalk that we dropped down on before?
No. I have no memory of this.
But outside this way and then an obstacle edge, basically.
I love these. Sorry, which way?
To your right. Right there, the ledge.
Oh, just
There should
just
be a
this one. Oh,
catwalk
okay.
down below.
Oh, we call it the catwalk. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I would just call it scaffolding. Oh, jeez. Anyway. Ow. Yeah, this is my jam here. I'm a big fan of the Cestus.
Oh, they also tell us, as an aside, I didn't even notice it at first because it was so poorly explained. They also want us to go up the stairs in the bonfire room to open the door to drop down on the route in the bonfire room.
But
that
we
they
did
got
that.
us to do by breaking the door down right at the beginning.
What? Okay. I mean, okay. They told us to do that earlier, though.
Yeah, they told us to do that earlier, then now they're telling us to do it again because the key unlocks that door.
Ah. So what am I doing down here?
We're going all the way down. All the way down the
Okay.
tree.
That one doesn't count. It has to be the last hit that gets the kill for it to count as the cool thing. Really? You're not gonna...
So we'll go all the way down to the end, and then... Beetle guys, what?
Beetle guys?
Go to the right. They're talking about the turtle knights.
Oh.
But they're calling them beetle guys now.
Weird. These guys are just such a pain in the butt that I'm just gonna use crossbows.
Yeah, this passage is like, it makes absolutely no sense. I'm struggling to understand what they're telling us to do.
You know, the Dark Souls 2 Beetleborgs. Obviously. Oh yeah, I just remembered one annoyance I have with this game that I had completely forgotten until I just had to do it. I'm in power stance. If I switch to crossbow and then switch back to cestus, I need to re-enable power stance every time.
Yep.
Beating this guy then?
Yep.
Oh jeez, yeah, that's
all the
right.
Beetle boys.
All the Beetle boys. Oh, I'm gonna need more bolts. That's actually great.
Very weirdly, they stopped calling them armored knights, armored guys, armored turtles. Now they're beetle guys. I feel kind of like the writer changed because this whole paragraph makes no sense.
Oh nice, he's trapped! He's stuck! Get wrecked, nerd! I am out of bolts. Well...
Give him the punch!
Bam! Let's go! Let's go!
And Ethan doesn't have to worry because Sif is not in this game. So
Don't use
Jade doesn't have to turn things against Sif at all.
Let's just make sure this guy doesn't take him behind.
So they tell us, okay, I'm gonna read off what they tell us after they told us to jump down onto that catwalk, just so you can be as confused as I am.
Okay, drop it on me.
Climb the stone stairs in the room with the bonfire and unlock this door first for a few items if you waited to get the key. The second down is the ladder next bonfire that is past the Sleeping Hollow Knight. Left through the archway and to the right. This area contains multiple armored hulking beetle guys as well as the third bonfire for the Forest of Fallen Giants.
That... Wow.
Call a bondulance. Babe's Bond is having us drunk.
So, got this thing in there, go in here then? Yes, yes?
Easy.
Oh, that's right, a fire longsword. Which is actually pretty decent at this point in the game, if I recall. So you don't really have infusions. Where there to be. Like, that's halfway decent. Alright, so... Skidoo out of here? Or what?
Yes, head back to the bonfire and we'll try to follow the guide for these next steps.
I believe in us. Oh wait, that's the path over there.
They
let
did
me-
Mystic, didn't they? Swept around the mimics?
Hmm?
Oh, Mystic's Dark Elf saying it would have been funny if they changed the mimics around.
Oh, yeah, I think they did. There's not... if I recall, there's not that many mimics in this game, but the mimics in this game are really tough. Like, Dark Souls 1 mimics are pretty much whatever.
Yeah.
But I remember
But the
these mimics
thing-
actually being...
The thing for this one, though, that was a lot less fun is, like, the mimics don't have an outwardly visible sign. The way that they did in the first game.
Yeah.
And also, they are always the metal chest, which is the only one you can't break and ruin the item inside, so you just have to hit every single metal chest assuming that it's a mimic.
I think they regretted having mimics be detectable the way they were in 1.
But they went back to being detectable again in 3.
Oh, that's right.
So it was just 100%. Dark Souls 2 didn't want mimics to be detectable.
That's right, I forgot about that. I love Cestus. Have you noticed my play just get drastically better now that I have a Akimbo Cestus? Like, it feels good.
Something more like Dexy-ish, like a short-range multi-hit weapon.
I'm gonna do a little bit of upgrades,
Okay.
because I got a little bit of souls there. And, well, I definitely need more HP, and, well, this is a stamina-hungry build, frankly. I also need... Oh, that's right, that's right. Yep.
I'll be around.
Now I just need to make sure I have my... Nope, I have the wrong hands. There we go. Does he sell infinite? No, he sells 10. Okay. I think he sells infinite later after you beat a certain boss, but I do not remember which one. There, bolts.
What?
And 25 for the cheap ones.
I'll be around.
Good enough for my use. Okay. Now where were we?
Okay, so we have to go back to the bonfire room.
Yep.
So we want to go down the ladder. I'm trying to follow the directions that they've given us, but they're like a jumbled disaster mashed into a block of text.
Which honestly is half the fun though, right?
Okay, so like the rest of the guide, for people who aren't actively reading it, the rest of the guide is like 2 or 3 lines, picture, 2 or 3 lines, picture, 2 or 3 lines, picture. This section, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, they have 14 lines of text all in one spot. That's just a block giving you directions to 5 different places at once, often in the same sentence. Jump attack. Oh, that works.
I knew I had an attack that could pull that off, I just forgot what it was.
Yeah, so past the sleeping hollow, we open this door,
So this one here? Yes.
which is also breakable.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be sporting. I mean, any door is breakable. Any door is breakable, Sprig. I mean, come on.
regen ring unless they changed it. Yep, regen ring. Wait, what's your blue ring that you're wearing? Isn't that a spellcasting only ring?
I think so. Yep, magic defense,
yeah,
rather.
spell cards.
That's what you
okay.
start with this class.
Great.
I'll be back in just one tick, okay?
And I receive multiple Discord openings.
I return triumphantly.
Welcome back.
I also have socks now.
Modern RPG games are so cool, but still want to return to a game from 1990, Shin Megami Tensei 1. Fair.
I mean,
There's a very different vibe between newer games and older games.
Hey buddy, how's it going? Hey, you having a good time? He's just kind of vibing.
I think one of the big things for a lot of old games versus new games that like is a very palpable difference that you can feel a lot of the time is that most old games, I would argue, generally feel like they want to be fun. And I feel like unless you're playing indie games, then newer games, it's kind of like one in a few that wants to be fun.
By the
I
way,
love the lances. They're fun.
Yeah, I can't show off the cool thing, but it has a rush attack, which is awesome. I think this guy dropped something good, but I also think he's going to be a pain in the butt since you're not really supposed to fight him until you have the King's Ring. Yeah, we're still human. We'll stay human for now.
Sometimes games tread that line of difficult and fun. It's not a difficult and fun kind of thing to me. It's like a lot of games are not interested in being fun anymore. They're interested in what's in your pockets.
Yeah and no. I don't know. Look at things that Nintendo makes.
That's what it feels like to me anyway. Yeah, agreed. That's what I mean by like one in a few still feel like they want to be fun. Unless you're playing indie. Because
indie games,
pretty much all indie like still just feel like they want to be fun.
Absolutely. But I'm not 1000% on board with that statement in regards to modern games, AAA games, because everything Nintendo makes is a delight and is fun. Baldur's Gate 3, I mean, that is
Agreed,
Larian
yeah.
Studios, that is not an indie game studio. Larian Studios stopped being an indie studio before Divinity 2 came out.
Yeah, they're
So, like,
fantastic. I'm not
Yeah.
arguing that there are wonderful games still out there.
yeah.
It feels like there's a lot more games now that don't feel like they want to be fun.
I feel like that started in the Wii era, because the Wii shovelware era was a very big thing. Alright, where am I going?
I blame Xbox.
That's fair, actually. I can see that. Xbox opened gaming to a lot more people, and not all those experiences were...
Well, like, it's the dawn of microtransactions with Windows points and all that stuff. And go figure, the lady who did all of that for Microsoft and made that happen is the one who's working for Hasbro and destroyed everything with Wizards of the Coast a little while ago. Can you tell I'm still salty about that?
Yeah. Some companies make games, other companies make money.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
Sorry, I'm trying to puzzle that out still. I think we're going down the ladder.
Okay, I can do that.
Sleeping Hollow Knight one. So one of the other ones they're telling us is left through the archway and to the right.
Oh, they mean this one. They mean this door.
Okay, good. we figured this one out. Because this is in the same sentence where they tell us to go to the other one on the opposite side of this room.
I am gonna do the thing that this game is meant to do. Actually, no, they didn't tell me to, so yeah, I can't. I have to figure out that. They wanted darkness to be a function in this game.
Yeah.
They really did. And this is one of the first areas that's actually uncomfortably dark to go into.
It's also one of the few areas in the game that they showed off the darkness in the teasers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked super, super cool.
Oh. It's a summon sign here. Huh.
What's their name?
Ruined Elfis. Or Elfis.
Oh yeah, that's an NPC.
Huh? You know what? Screw it.
I feel like they're gonna bust out a torch. Instantly. Like they're gonna get summoned and then use a fire butterfly to light a torch.
Mm-hmm. Light spell.
Oh, light spell. Better. It's a pumpkin raid! Welcome, raiders!
Hello. Ah! I'm not good at power stancing. Ha! There we go. Oh, there. Skeleton, I am power stancing Cestus. You do not want to release this. No! What? What?
Yeah, skeleton backstabbing.
Yeah, but do you see what he got the backstab off of?
I did not. Was it your whirlwind?
He backstabbed me on the second spin of the roundhouse.
Oh no!
That is absolutely unhinged. That is... Oh wow, that shouldn't be possible. Okay.
And now we're out in the open.
No, Frosted, that's the opposite of a let's go. That is the whatever the opposite of a let's go is. Oh, I forgot to equip. Yeah, whatever. I don't know why my spellcaster isn't casting spells on that thing, but whatever. Hello? Oh, someone in here? I heard someone in here. What? Oh, we cast light again.
And this is the place that's supposed to be full of big beetle guys.
Yeah, it was. They replaced it with made it... Frankly, a little bit less interesting. I don't think this place has as much personality without it being the beetle home. But, whatever.
No, I did not get payday, Shura.
There's one, though. Get out! No! Am I dead?
Nope.
Nope! I'm fine.
Magic pixel.
Yo, that pixel's done a lot of work this episode.
Not even close. He still had
That-
like 10 HP left. There was still red
Exactly.
on that health bar.
That pixel has done a lot of work this episode, hasn't it?
Oh, for sure.
How many... Huh? What did we shoot at?
I think this is like the third time you were left on like single-digit HP or close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, there was twice where there was literally not even a pixel. There was 0 pixels. What's in here? What? Oh,
Let's
oh!
loop around to the
There's the
other
Turtle
side.
Brigade.
There they are!
And okay. What? Ha! Found him! Found him! Found him! Oh, jeez. Ow. Friend! Ow!
Yeah, it definitely feels weird that they went from it's a Caterpillar showing up among these other heavy armored guys to being here's this guy with end game sorceries that's gonna kick your butt.
Mm-hmm. Do I have... No. Alright, so...
Welcome back, Doozy.
Wait, that's not the pathway you're taking. Bah. Hop, hop, hop. But that, yeah, so that sorcerer is going to be a pain in the butt. Usually Cestus is really good at them because it can stagger them, but that guy didn't want to be staggered. He just wasn't in the mood, you know?
Yeah, he has a good shield on top of everything, too. Not like a phenomenal shield, but a good shield, and has, like, soul great sword.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Although that
this...
reminds me of one of the funniest, like... There is a weapon in Dark Souls 3 that has a very funny edge case use that no one knows about, but is fantastic. So, do you remember, Irithyll at all?
Irithyll?
The snowy
Vaguely?
city.
Oh,
Orlando.
yeah.
Snowy in Orlando. You remember the witches? They have like the super long, basically like super long morning stars, and they cast pyromancies.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that their staff is a sorcery catalyst?
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
So that sorcery catalyst, by the way, if you combine it with Farron Flash Sword, you can get a super long-reaching, super fast-swinging bleed weapon.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah, it's just like slap, 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 slap. And then if they're out of range of the slap for bleed, they're still in range of your sorcery. And getting melted from sorcery damage.
That sounds awesome. Is that guy gonna jump down here?
It's just,
Guns.
it's a really cool edge case use of a really weird niche weapon. And I don't know why it came back to mind for me right this minute. But it's so much cooler than like the River of Blood meta.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure how he got there, but there he is.
He jumped down on the far side and tried to loop around to get you.
I'm gonna need more crossbow bolts. Oop, door, please. Door. Hello. Thank you, door.
I thought so.
No. Yep, that's fair. That's understandable. Okay.
There you go, down to just one.
guy's not in the mood to attack. There it goes. I do need to get like 60 billion crossbow bolts. I think there's one more, but he's not currently chasing me.
Yeah, there's one more that was up there that didn't aggro, I think.
And this guy. Oops. Oh, that's my crossbow bolts. Let's fight somewhere safe. Not safe, but you know. Safer.
Somewhere you're not gonna dodge roll off a cliff. You'll just dodge roll into a wall and then get splatted on the floor.
These guys are weak to blunt, so I probably just
Yes.
ought to, you know, go ham onto them, but they're also really dangerous, and I don't have that much health right now, so... I mean, he's up there. But... Okay, I think... I don't know. That's part of why I... Oh, me neither. That's part of why I died to that, to the casters, because I was panicked and trying to rush into a bad location to fight, because I knew there were, like, 3+ turtle dudes after me. Which means this time we'll beat him for sure.
It is a very mean place for the invasion to happen.
Ooh, leather set.
And it was made even more mean by the fact that they changed it to so much tougher of an invader.
Ow. Oh, I didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Oh, no, 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 okay, okay. We're fine, we're fine. What? Why didn't I track? Buddy, why did that... Oh, right, I don't have iframes.
Yep.
I forgot, for one brief and shining moment, I thought I might have an iframe.
I didn't have it
Oh, yeah,
quite
you thought.
this bad, but I know the feel. I remember doing the always medium and fat rolling.
Maybe he'll run out of mana. Oh, jeez!
Yep. They gave him Soul Spear to invade like a level
How did-
20
how did-
zone.
Did you see him evade both of my fist attacks?
Yep.
He... okay. Okay, I see how it is. Good. Good. Yep, It's going great.
Yay!
Oh, heck, I didn't make it all the way into the thingy, so I didn't get my souls back for that. Oh, well.
There's also a bonfire in there, I believe.
Is there? Oh, that'd be handy.
Yeah.
Buddy.
I don't remember where, though.
That would be handy. Maybe I should look around there more before I aggro that guy. Okay. Oh.
Full whirlwind! Miss. Ah, it's now time to stand up.
Yo! We did it!
Yo!
Sorry. I wish I could lock onto the enemies before they finish spawning. Like, I know they're there.
The duder has stood up. Let me bonk the duder.
Especially with weapons that really do want lock-on, because the Cestus won't lock on real bad.
Yeah, they're very precise about where the hits count.
And of course, you know, my favorite weapon sets are the ones that won't lock on a lot. Yo. Heck. You know what? I'll take it. We take that. That counts as a win here, right? We take those as wins. I ran out of bolts again. Cool. Good. Awesome.
I miss the days, though, of double dead angling from Dark Souls 1.
Yeah. There wasn't one in here. What? What? What was my attack there? Oh, I'm not power stance. Why? I was just power stance. Why did I lose it? Oh, because I switched my crossbow because I lost out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh. So, they were told about how you can get the seed of a tree of giants here, but they didn't believe it in the guide.
It's what I just did, though.
They have a thing in brackets, to be confirmed.
Nice. Ow.
Because the main way, I don't think there was one on the roof in the original at least. But it was the one on the tree. Because every one of those giant trees, every time you get invaded, by another player at least, I don't know if it counts for NPCs, there's a 1 in 10 chance that a seed of a tree of giants will spawn.
Mm-hmm. Also, we just picked up a lot of really good items. Yep,
Ouch.
that makes sense.
At least he threw you into the door and not into the corner.
Excuse me, pardon me, door. Good times.
Ouch. But you got all the items on the roof, so you don't have to go up on the roof anymore.
This is true.
Progress.
Progress. We'll take it. So if I just pull it right here, does this guy even aggro?
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay, screw him. So the new Monster Hunter games do an interesting thing with stamina. And that is if you are not in combat, if there's no enemy around you, or only small enemies, because that's a different distinction in that game. Anyways, you don't use almost any stamina to run. Running becomes basically free.
The Elden Ring did that too, where if you're not in combat, then you have infinite stamina. Which is like
And-
a huge quality of life improvement for games where you otherwise would have a long time spent just traveling.
For real, for real.
I like the way that it feels in Monster Hunter, though, especially. I remember in a Monster Hunter world, where you, like, you're sprinting to, like, you're sprinting up to the monster to fight, but then you don't just run into the fight as you were. You stop right at the end, like right before you actually get into the fight, and then you take a short breather while you watch it from the, like, the underbrush nearby or something. It feels more like the hunt, like you have an intermission where you're running to catch up and then you're hunting again. It doesn't feel like you're just
Oh, no.
running from one fight to another fight, it sells the
Yeah.
feel of the game more.
I wish I had iframes.
It would be nice. I know you still get some, but like the boost from adaptability is so much.
It really is. Ow.
Rude.
In here? Oh. Eh.
Yeah, just a back room.
Yeah, they do follow me still.
Thank you, Sippy. Thank you, Cinnamon.
Maybe they can't get through there. Maybe I'm okay in here. Maybe everything's gonna be okay. Hey, Dennis. Also, can we talk about how generic of a name that is? Like, just, it's not like, you know, tones. Nope, they can get in here. Oh no, they can get in here. Oh no, no, nope, mm-mm. Bad, 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 bad. Oh, excuse me, pardon me.
I still love the, one of my favorites in Dark Souls 2 anyways, was, there's a knight in, what's the name of the area? It's where you fight the Demon of Song. You can climb the ladder onto the roof of this building, and then they won't be able to follow you.
True, and I can also grab
Yeah.
that. Will Dennis follow me up here, though?
He should.
Ow, nope.
Yeah, it's the region with the Demon of Song. I don't remember the name of it. But there's an NPC summon there in the original version of this. I don't know if she's in the Storm for Sin version. Named Felicia the Strong. And it's just, literally the whole reason I started using lances was because of Felicia.
Nice.
Shrine of Amana. Thank you, Kitty.
Yeah, that's right.
So the main thing, like the main reason that I loved it so much is the backstab for the lance. When you get it, you impale them with the lance and fully lift your enemy off the ground on the end of the lance, and then slam them back down into the ground. So it was so funny to me in a weird way that like there's just this knight in the middle of this weird swamp. Doesn't really know where she, like, you find her, I think her summon sign was like in a little hut. Just like this knight that's moved into this little hut in the Shrine of Amana, who is just like throwing people around like ragdolls.
Could have killed though. Would have been cool if it did. Also, can we talk about the fact that the reward for was a single human effigy?
Yep. Instead of, I think it was the entire Katarina set in the original version.
Which is a really fun set.
And here's the bonfire. Or no, this is
the seed, yeah.
The seed, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The bonfire thing is on this wall, though, I think.
Oh, hey.
There it is. Right beside it the whole time, and then this time you clear the whole thing.
Look. Yeah, you ain't wrong. But you know what? They did tell us to go to do that thing first,
feels
so...
bad.
Alright, so I guess I'm just going back to Majula then, yeah? Get some,
No, there is one, or there's two more places for us to go.
Okay, okay.
First we have to go back to the bonfire.
This one?
Back to the other one. You can teleport back to it. The one where
Okay, then I'm
Watcher
gonna real
was.
quick get some more bolts and maybe even a level or so. Yeah, I'll get one more level. I think raw HP kind of is what I need right now. Actually, wait. This is a game where you upgrade armor, isn't it?
I think Dark Souls 2 is one where you can't upgrade armor.
Reinforced
you
weapon
can in
slash
this
armor,
one.
yeah.
It was 3 that you couldn't.
I really like that addition.
It was in the first one too. To upgrade armor. I just
No, I
never
mean
had
not-
Titanite.
No, the other way around. I really like not having
Oh. Yeah, agreed. It should have at least been a different resource.
Finding new armor
Because
that
you
works
always
well.
needed to get your armor, your weapon upgraded before you needed to upgrade your armor.
I'll be around if you make it back.
And I will pick up a few more life gems anyways, just to be on the safe side, and we're pretty well stocked up, and no levels, because those would be too nice for us. We don't deserve them.
Thanks.
Right.
Alright, so remember how I struggled so hard to give you directions for where they told us to go?
Uh-huh.
Now we go out this door,
Mm-hmm.
we drop down on the scaffold.
Yo! Sorry.
Yep. Navigate along the planks and the fallen tree.
My one complaint about the Knuckles in this game is that I love that they combo together. I dropped an item. I can't get that item. Oh well. They combo together, but they don't like to change direction. If you're comboing an attack, it will simply drop the combo. Or, I mean, it'll like, continue the combo rather, without actually changing to track the enemy
Yeah.
at all. Even if you're locked on.
Yeah, which is really stinky when the main thing for the weapon is that, like, it's supposed to be light and fast, and then it kind of just locks you into swinging in one direction. Okay, so you remember where the chest was? Where the salamander is?
Yeah.
We're going back there again.
Of course we are.
This is the third time, by the way, in this run that they told us to go down that tree to this area.
Hey, buddy. Alright.
Now, I have to tell you about the order of what they're telling us to do here because it's absolutely insane. So, we're gonna go and we're gonna get the flame sword from that chest
Yeah,
that
okay.
we already have.
Yes.
Then we're gonna go back to Majula to go to the Hyde's Tower of Flame.
Just... Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I shouldn't even question it at this point. That's...
Oh no,
Yeah?
it's even better because the order is it gets even crazier.
I'm... Maybe looking forward is the wrong turn of phrase, but, I'm ready.
Oh,
I am...
Don't worry too much because we're not actually gonna do anything. I'm actually just gonna even save you the trouble of actually doing it because it's just gonna be a tedium and a waste of our time. But I have to tell you, so now We go to Hyde's Tower of Flame.
Mm-hmm.
Then we come back to the Forest of Fallen Giants. It's just go there and then come back. Don't actually do anything. Just go there and then come back.
What? Why? Why would you do
Then
this
we
to
go
me?
kill the. Then we go kill the last giant. That we've already killed, by the way. They already told us to kill the last giant earlier, but they're telling us to go do it again.
They told me to do.
Then,
Oh.
okay, Jade, I want you to guess what the next boss they tell you to kill is. You will never guess this. In a million years.
You
You'd have to get the whole list of bosses out to read them and say which one is this next one.
I mean, first of all, bold of you to think that I remember the bosses in this game. The most unhinged answer I can think of is that we're buying the cat ring and going to the gutter.
It's Smelter Demon.
How?
You can't. They just tell you to go kill the Smelter Demon.
That's... This does not parse. My brain is shutting down.
They tell you to go to an optional boss in an area that's locked behind like 3 different zones from where you are.
That's like some reverse boss order stuff. Like, okay. I mean, it's
then-
technically. I mean, Dark Souls 2 is a profoundly.
After we have defeated the Smelter Demon, then
Yeah.
we come back to fight the Pursuer.
Wow, I thought that this was going to be easier than the Dark Souls 1 guide because it didn't lock me into, you know, certain gear pieces and whatnot. I was not prepared. I was just not emotionally prepared for this journey that we're going on together. Okay.
And the best. Okay, so their warning before you fight the Pursuer is to watch out for his long-range seeking energy bolts attack.
Yeah, that's the thing that's dangerous about it. Yep. Mm-hmm. So they haven't played this game then. They're just...
I don't think so.
And this guide came out before AI generation was a thing.
Yep.
Otherwise, I would say that this is an AI-generated guide.
And then it's been edited since then.
It's been
Because
edited
they
since
edited
then.
because they edited it after someone made a YouTube video, like I think last year, mocking how terrible of a guide it was, because that was the thing about them telling you never level adaptability. They took that out of the guide and made edits to the guide because of that video.
I love the
So
punches so much.
I think our interpretation of this, because we're not doing this as like speedrunners who are experts in the game or something. I think our interpretation, because Smelter Demon is the next boss on our list. After at the first opportunity, we must defeat the Smelter Demon.
I agree. I mean, it's only right. It's only reasonable. Insofar as anything is reasonable today. Hey, buddy.
Scale of 1 to 10. A time traveler went back and added an AI-written guide. Honestly, I would believe that before I believed that someone at IGN beat this game. Because a lot of things for what we're getting, like the order that the guide is written in, seems like this is someone who never actually played the game, who is just looking through the wiki. Like,
Yeah.
every boss, and then going to the boss to get the items, and then like scrolling backwards through the hyperlinked items on the boss's pages.
Right, so real quick, what do they say for how to fight Pursuer? I need to know. I need to know how they want me to go about this. It is absolutely critical.
Okay. The The Pursuer is a very fast giant knight that hovers above the ground. He closes in on the player very quickly and delivers quick attacks despite his bulk. The Pursuer's stabbing attack is especially potent, cursing the player. Also, be especially careful of when he launches long range, seeking bolts of energy.
Okay, I will be very mindful of that, I promise you.
The Pursuer's speed makes it difficult to land more than one attack against him between blows. However, at the fight's beginning, he can be struck 4 to 5 times with ranged attacks. No.
No, not so much.
His
but I'll
charge
try
attack
it.
is almost fatal for low-level characters. If lined
That's
up with a
true.
ballista, the Pursuer's health can be dramatically reduced with a single bolt.
Okay, I need to know if that was
Pursuer's attacks are all dodgeable. For a melee fighter, effectively dodging, rolling to either side of his attacks is essential.
Not without adaptability, they're not.
A winning tactic is to keep your distance, prompting the Pursuer to use his charging slash. You can tell when he's about to do it because he crouches in on himself, ready to pounce, and can be dodged every time by rolling to the right. When you stand after rolling, he presents you with a small window of opportunity to attack. Also has a 3-hit combo. Yeah. Basically, they're just telling you to bait the charging attack, dodge right, and then attack.
They did mention the ballistae. That's what I was curious about. I wanted to know if I was
Yes.
allowed to use them.
Hello, Treble 6.
So, real quick, I just want to say that I love this moment here because you do come up here to shoot, take down the guy with the crossbow, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see a fog gate, and you can see over the fog gate to see what is in here, and you immediately go, oh, there's 2 ballistae pointed at the door. I'm gonna have to be careful of those ballistae going off. So you're going in there with the thought process of this being an ambush, right? There's no indication to the casual player that this is going to be a boss fight. And I think
And then
that
it
it's
goes full
actually,
cutscene immediately and look at the sky.
yeah, and like it's actually a jaw drop moment on your first casual through.
Oh, agreed. I still think the Pursuer is a huge wasted opportunity of a boss design, though.
Yeah, they could do more with it. Though the
My
first encounter
main
with it is
thing-
nice.
My main complaint is that he floats.
Why so?
Because it completely removes any weight from his movement. Like, there is no gravity to anything that he does. And it feels video gamey. Like, it is one of the few bosses in this game that feels actively like it was cut out of a different video game and pasted into Origin. That's my take.
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion.
Oh, only one attack there. Nope, not so much of that.
And I've got someone first time in chat who said just long. Or yes, sorry, it is Drangleic, not Origin. Sorry, no. We just finished Dark Souls 1 not long ago, so. So for people who are in either chat who don't know the concept of what's going on already, we are doing an IGN Guide Me playthrough, which is a challenge run treating the IGN guide, the letter of the IGN guide, as the rules of the run. Not allowed to level up until they tell us to level up, not allowed to use weapons unless they mention that we're allowed to use them.
Yep, we weren't allowed to use the
Yeah.
effigies too, which was a pain.
Yep.
Oh no! Oh, wait, actually I framed. Nice.
Yeah, I think his attacks having, like, very fast swings actually helps to, iframe through them more easily. How's it going so far?
Dang it,
It's been an
dang it.
interesting day.
Okay, that didn't
This is
work.
our
That's cool.
second solid play session, I think. 2.5
Oh,
is like power
nice.
outage.
That was close.
We're doing pretty good though. Like,
Yeah.
if he hadn't Literally, the one time I've only seen him use the energy bolt attack like twice before this.
Mm-hmm.
If you hadn't used that to shoot the ballista out while you were lined up and firing it at him, you would have beaten him.
Oh yeah, I had that lineup. That would have been free.
Never seen him do the air blast. Yeah, that's how rare that attack is, Getty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've killed him. I've killed the pursuer, I think at least 40 or 50 times. I've only seen the attack 3 times, including this one. Is the guide any decent or not?
Oh, it's
no. So, 666, let's put it this way. The next boss after the pursuer they want us to kill is the smelter demon. Also, they don't want you to level adaptability at all. The IGN guides for Dark Souls are horrible.
Ah, beans. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Never mind. I think we'd stay back for a few seconds. I know there's a reliable lineup for getting him to use, yeah, get set up for the ballista every time, speedrunner style. I do not remember it. I'm not going to remember it. I've accepted that I'm not going to
Imagine
remember
the Elden Ring guide. See, we've been talking about Elden Ring as well. Are we off? I don't remember if we were like full revealing what the Elden Ring thing was going to be yet or not. Do you remember, Jade?
What was that?
We were talking before about an Elden Ring series following on in the vein of this.
Yeah.
I don't remember if we had talked out, like if we had discussed it on stream or not.
No, I want to keep,
Keep it a secret still?
a little bit.
Okay.
Just
But
because it's gonna...
the idea that we had was we want to do Dark Souls 1, I did, Dark Souls 2, you did, and then 3 we were going to co-op, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had another idea for Elden Ring that is going to be very interesting. We're keeping it a secret for now.
Yeah. Don't worry.
If you don't
It'll be
mind
funny.
asking, Alaloth stream when? What's Alaloth?
I don't think I got it. Nope. Ow.
I find running up the middle, like directly past him, is a lot easier.
There's a setup. If you run to the to that side, we can bait him to be directly in front of the ballista immediately. There we go.
Yeah, I've always found that I got it pretty consistently if I am... Oh, nice! Just double
Found it.
ballista.
Found it! I got the stagger.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I usually did it just, I would go up the middle and then hug the right, like the
Wait.
near side of
Buddy.
the left side ballista.
Mm-hmm.
Next step in the guide is Hyde's Tower of Flame, so we do not use the bird nest.
Not even to get the bonfire?
Nope.
Okay. Jeez. Also, I kind of wish that whips were good in any of the Souls games.
They're contextually amazing, but they're an offhand weapon, not a main hand.
Yeah. Contextually,
They're
I think
really good. They're really good in Elden Ring, actually. But in Dark
really?
Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, they're an offhand weapon.
Is there any-
I did a playthrough where I used the... I believe actually it was Priscilla's dagger and whip was my build.
Nice. Yeah, we were talking about Priscilla's
And-
before.
Yeah, because the whip in your offhand you can parry with it, and its main, its like light attack is a spear, like spear reach swing. So it was really good as a mix-up in PvP for like you can parry and then repulse with your super crazy bleed dagger. Or if they stayed out of range, you just occasionally pressure them with the barbed whip to keep applying bleed. I didn't do a lot of PvP though.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of PvP in most of these, except for Armored Core. I've actually been enjoying some PvP. But
In which one?
Armored Core 6,
Oh yeah.
it's a little bit more tuned for it.
Oh.
Alright, so... where am I going? Well, first I'm gonna go spend
to
these...
Heights Tower of Flame.
Now we're actually going to Heights Tower of Flame. Okay.
Yes.
This is where the guide is gonna go
They
completely
told us to
off
go
the rails.
earlier. They told us to go earlier, but not even get a bonfire or anything, just to go in, go through the gate, and then turn around and come back.
I do need levels up, but first I want to level up weapons.
I knew
I would probably level up, or no, you don't have the right crossbow yet. I was about to say you can level up your crossbow, but I would wait, because the heavy crossbow is
Yeah.
not far away, and it is really, really good. It is... Other than the shield crossbow, it's just the best crossbow.
We did get a curved sword, by the way, but we only got one. I might want to dual stance curved swords at some point. And I definitely want to imbue these with different elements. 2 melee, 2 fists, 1 fire, 1 thunder, or whatever else we feel is cool or relevant to the
I
area.
think a lightning and a magic would probably be the most
Ooh, I like that.
for stat scaling.
Oh, I'm not talking stat skill, I'm talking for fashion. It just looks cool to be able to do the really fast thunk 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 with 2 different elements. It looks awesome.
There is that, but my thinking is that, as well as looking cool, lightning and magic, if something is resistant to one, it is almost never resistant to the other.
Oh, that's a good point. I think they look nice because they both of them have that little bit of the blue in there. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. All right, so we do have the Drangleic set.
It's pretty good.
It is pretty good. It is heavier. We do not have the stamina to equip it efficiently. And I do not want to go... 50% is fat roll, right?
In this game, it's pretty generous. You're mid-roll until 75%, I think.
Oh. Well, then, we ball.
We ball
wait, never
at
mind.
dawn.
I can work with this. I'm a mid-roller. I like the mid-roll. I'm not one of those people who runs around naked in Souls games. I like rolling in the mid style. But, you know, that's just personal preference.
Check what Leningrad sells for weapons, though. If he sells the heavy crossbow, it would be a really good time to pick it up.
Nothing ranged
No.
at all. He does sell a falchion, so I could dual stance those just for it to... Oh no, I don't have the dex. I don't have the dex for that.
Yeah, just keep an eye out for it. Because if you want to have it as a ranged option, it's no stat investment, so you can just infuse them raw,
I think I'm gonna keep
and
the
then the
merchant's...
crossbow will be consistent.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna keep the merchant's coat for most of the game.
It is the IGN's wisdom outfit.
I feel like it should be, yeah. The headpiece isn't IGN's wisdom in the same way that it was in 1.
Yeah.
It just doesn't really sell it. But the body armor with all the trinkets and all the clinky bits looks amazing and also
Yeah.
fits the aesthetic of IGN's wisdom. It's It's ideal. This is optimal. Actually, wait, we have over 10 kilo souls, so I should probably buy something from the cat. Because we're gonna need the silver cat ring eventually, right? Like...
Yes. Technically, you don't need the silver cat ring, but it's very, very, very helpful.
They've already told us to buy it, though.
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they? That was a long time ago, though.
Look at that calculation. Look at that soul.
I can't actually see your soul total.
Oh.
Oh wow, you're 5 over.
Yeah, I have. Yep, I am. Bam. I have exactly 5 souls remaining.
Yeah, sorry, I'm mostly running off of the OBS preview to see your play, and then my other monitor is just the guide.
Right on. Do you sell anything? I mean, we can't buy anything else right now, but do you do anything else? Evil Eye is actually one of the better rings in the game, especially in the early game.
Yep.
But nothing else we need right now. Or ever. Does this guy sell anything that's actually... This guy might sell the heavy crossbow now that I think about it.
I think he only sells armor.
No, only armor, yep.
But once you buy some of, like, once you buy, I think it's 10,000 souls with him, it might be 1,000. Yeah, it's 1,000 and 10,000. He expands his stock.
Alright. I do wish I spent it on leveling up, but they did tell us to buy the Silver Cat ring before, so we have to get it now.
Yeah, they told us to do it when we first arrived in Majula, but we didn't have any money.
Oh, it's sold by the bird. The bird?
It's also dropped by the soldiers in the Lost Bastille, so that's probably where we'll get it.
Yeah. I think I may have wandered through here at the end of the previous stream when you were... I wandered around here a little bit just when you were...
Oh no, this was... We were told to come down here when we were at the very beginning in Majula.
Where do I go again?
There's a lever on the wall.
Lever. Oh, right.
Oh yeah,
See,
it's
this
a
is...
pole ring, sorry.
Yeah, that's poor design, honestly. Hate to say
Yeah,
it, but
it's
it
very
is.
easy to miss. It's absolutely like the realistic place that you would find the way to open the gate. But it is not a very, like... It's not a very apparent place for it to be.
It's a realistic place, but it's not a reasonable place for a player to be looking.
Yes.
It doesn't draw the
There
eye
you
in
go.
a way that...
Mhm.
It doesn't
If
draw
it
the eye in
were,
a way
like,
that I know that
if it were
good enough.
bulkier, it would be more noticeable. And then it wouldn't be as much of a problem.
Or if there was a torch right next to it and it glistened. You know, actually give it... Instead of making it rusty, make it, you know...
Well, because
shine
it's
a bit.
directly under the torch, so it kind of gets washed out in the torchlight because it's rust.
Hey friend, how's it going?
Okay, so we're here. I have to make the way past all powerful old knights. They do not even mention the knight at the beginning. I think that's because he's only from Scholar of the First Edition.
I believe that is correct. I'm gonna grab the bonfire, yes?
They tell you to defeat the knight first.
This
But
guy?
that's fine. Yeah, that guy.
Ah. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, this is just a, like, time save to get the bonfire before you beat it, in case of a failure.
Pretty much. Also, these fists do amazing work.
Yeah, the enemies here are vulnerable to them, too. Always helps.
Ow.
And they tell you, they basically lead you to not... Weird. weird. Sorry. There's a like long passage of all caps italics. I'll do that when we get to it.
Oh, okay. I am equally excited and terrified.
So they're leading us to raise every piece of the floor for the Dragon Rider. So we can't chase the Dragon Rider.
Of course. Of course. Yes. Good. Good. Really? That connected? Really? That connects too. Huh. Fascinating.
Those are the tougher ones. The two-handed hammer ones.
Yeah, they just swing. The swing is so wide.
It's so wide, and it's actually really fast with fairly short end lag compared to the sword and shield ones. Plus, their tracking is better too, I think.
Hey, back door. Two, three. It's a delayed 3. Rude. What are you doing? Okay, good. That's actually the opening attack. Oh, I can't do the 2 attacks there.
There you go.
One of the interesting things about this game is there's such limited usage of your actual Estus Flask early in the game. And that's good because it's teaching you that you need to use the life gems. They didn't want people to play the game and, you know, save all of your life gems and never use them. Like, you know how in RPGs, how you just don't use items ever. Like, they didn't want that to happen, so they made it so limited on the Estus Flask that you find yourself needing life gems, and then you recognize that it's okay to use them, and it's actually a good way of teaching players not to hoard resources. So I'm grabbing this thing.
Yep. Raise the floor in the Dragon Rider arena makes the battle much easier. Disagree, but okay.
Yeah. It makes it easier to beat honestly, and, like, why would you want that?
Yes. It makes it much easier if you don't know how to parry. Okay, so this area. Don't attack anything right away.
Okay, okay.
Enter the room in the middle. Knight will follow you back out onto the narrow pathway. Do not be afraid to break your lock on the enemy. Run a little, then turn back and face them. Once you've dispatched them, enter the room again.
Got it.
Stick to the right. Okay.
Understood. That's what you said, right?
Yep. You aggro that one and lead him out, and you fight him out here.
Okay, that's actually pretty reasonable.
Their next one is a little more weird.
Weird trade there, but okay. Oh wait, that other one heard the combat. Oh, they both did. That's interesting, actually. I don't think that can connect, actually.
I think it's because I think it's the way that they work is they aggro once you deal damage to the one in the middle. Because it used to be that you had to get close to them, but then Scholar the First Sin made them much more aggressive, so you had to fight the 3 at once. I think it was just a different flag that they added.
Let's just do it the easy way.
Alright, so now, what they tell you to do for that room before the other 2 are dead is hug the right wall and slip through the door past the enemy and lead him down the stairs.
Oh, is he supposed to fight him down there?
Yep.
That's especially bad in this version of the game. Aside from being impossible, but... so am I
Well,
jamming this thing?
Yep. Yeah, you are pulling it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, even in their screenshots from the original version, that one with the greatsword is still there. They just tell you to lead him down that way and fight the 2 at once so that you can come back and fight the other 2-on-1 more easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we want to
I
go down
think-
here and fight the knight. Not that one, the stone knight. Sorry,
Then there's
the
that
hide
jerk.
knights don't exist for them on.
Oh,
this
we're not
version,
getting
so-
that?
They don't even mention it.
Actually, that's a scholar version, so we might be able to.
The
Ow.
chest has always been there, but like they don't even mention the chest.
Ah, beans. I'm okay fighting
Okay.
him because he's not not a part of the guide. Do they not mention the chest at all?
They don't even mention the chest.
Oh,
But
interesting.
do
Because the
not go
chest was
through the
there.
fog wall. Do not go through the fog wall.
I wouldn't dare.
So, I have to. Okay, this is the all caps section.
All right, lay it on.
Do not kill the Dragon Rider until you have taken Masterless Glencore up to the very top of the stairways to kill the old Dragon Slayer boss in the Cathedral of Blue. It's because if you kill the Dragon Rider, then it disables co-op in the area.
Okay. I guess we're
So they
going up
get
this
you
way.
to clear all the way to the Dragon Rider, and then just don't fight him.
Now, this is an addition for a scholar. These guys occasionally do aggro now. See? These guys do not aggro at all. Ow! Ooh, and have more poison, I would have remembered. Let's shimmy a bit, shall I? So I don't want to get comboed down. And one to the face for good luck. Oh jeez! Whoa, no! Minor details, don't worry about it. Hi Sprig, how you doing?
Pretty good. I had a slight giggle at their order of things again.
Oh no. Ow, look at that sweep! You jerk.
So, now that they've finished that all caps notification, we have to go get the Ring of Binding at the Dragon Slayer's door. But don't go in. Just as a heads up.
I'm just gonna go back and rest the body there.
Hmm.
Okay, so now we're going all the way back, fighting that other knight and getting the Ring of Binding out of the chest?
We're going all the way up to the door to the Dragon Slayer and getting the Ring of Binding outside.
Which
But
is
we're
the one
not
with...
going inside.
Of course not, why would we? And then we're going to fight Ornstein?
Nope.
Then we're gonna go fight the Smelter Demon?
Nope.
Then we're going to...
Then we're gonna go fight the Dragon Rider.
oh,
The one that they just all caps told us not to do until we beat the Dragon Slayer.
wait. So... Wait!
Clear the whole way to the Dragon Rider. Don't fight the Dragon Rider. Clear the whole way to the Dragon Slayer. Don't fight the Dragon Slayer. Go kill the Dragon Rider.
Oh, wow. Hey, where you going? Hey, where you going? Get back here. It is very satisfying to have a fast enough weapon that you can just go aggro into their charged attack. Sometimes you pay for it, but that's a risk you have to take to be awesome, you know?
Yep.
Jeez. Yeah. Fair. That's understandable. I'll accept that completely. Those guys are rough, and having to fight the first one, I need to pull them with a crossbow next time. Even though the other one wasn't part of the fight, the fact that I was splitting my mind and attention on watching the other one as well absolutely cost me the fight.
Yeah.
We're absolutely going to hit capacity on that guy, too.
Which one?
Ah, wait, that hit?
The hide knight? Or...
Oh, yeah, that knight down there. We're going to hit the 15, and he's not
Oh,
going
yeah.
hit. Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
hit
pretty
his
soon, I
spawning
imagine.
capacity. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I scrolled down a little bit on their order, and it... it's so bad.
Oh, what? Oh, beans. I didn't realize that was going to be as wide as it was. I thought it was more vertical attack he was setting up. Whatever. Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Are you done spawning yet?
So I want to read this to you because this is really funny. How to beat the Dragon Rider boss. This is after they get you, like they tell you to go into the Dragon Rider fight. Now we're in the how to beat. There is a summoning sign for Master's Glencore just outside the boss arena on a ledge near the two-handed sword-wielding old knight. Summoning him makes this fight much easier. Do not kill the Dragon Rider until you have taken Master's Glencore up to the very top of the stairways to kill the old Dragon Slayer boss in the Cathedral of Blue.
Oh, that's why they're having us clear both ways, so we can kite a summon.
But, yeah. But what they're telling you to do is go to the Dragon Rider, don't fight the Dragon Rider. Go to the Dragon Slayer, don't fight the Dragon Slayer. Summon Master's Glencore, go fight the Dragon Rider. Don't kill the Dragon Rider, go kill the Dragon Slayer. Don't kill the Dragon Slayer, go kill the Dragon Rider. they ping pong back and forth between the two constantly. Come here, thank you for the follow up into the Kobold Sprigg.
This is going to be where I'm going to farm between episodes, too.
Even though they repeatedly tell you to not beat the Dragon Rider until you beat the Dragon Slayer, they still put the Dragon Rider first on their order.
Wow.
Welcome, guests. Welcome, Raiders. So strong.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I'm fine. See? Fine.
No poop. Do not poop the kobolds. Don't do it. Ah.
There we go.
Can't open me. So
Oh,
rude.
there. One more. Bad idea for one more. Oh gosh, almost a very bad idea. Oh, what? That connected? What is that? What did the...
Washing pole... washing pole hitbox.
Seriously.
Have you seen, like, the washing pole hitbox in a desynced lobby, by the way?
Not for a long time, but I remember it being ridiculous.
I mean, like, there's some people actually found the difference between... Because they... When the lobby is desynchronized, they actually run a different hitbox for weapons.
Oh.
The washing pole, I think someone might have been, like, making a joke when they did it. The washing pole, which is, you know, it's a katana about the same length as your character, right?
Right.
In a desynced lobby, its hitbox is 4 times your body height.
What?
Yup. So if one person in the lobby is lagging, then the sword is just counted as 4 times the length.
That is hilarious, actually. I'm just gonna have to pop a, I don't want to pop an effigy here, but I feel like I need to, because I'm gonna have to pop an effigy for the summon.
Yeah, he needs to for the summon anyway.
So I kind of want to push through this and just not use it until it's time to summon.
You can also run past most of these guys anyway. As soon as someone lags, one winged angel starts playing. Yeah, there's just like a lot of weird things that people have managed to data mine out of the Dark Souls games.
What the? Nope, he followed you.
He followed you.
He really came, he really just went for it. IGN! What do I do?
Yeah, lead them back and then go out
IGN,
onto
save
that
me!
See how the path zigzags? Go into the side, like off to the side. Okay, so see how the path does like a zigzag, like a snake curve?
Yeah?
Stand so that like where it goes inwards, like where it's got like the dip, the inside of the S curve. Go to the inside of the S curve, opposite the enemy. Because especially for the ones with two-handed weapons, their reach is long enough that they'll start an attack to move in and reach you and hit you. But there's no floor, so they'll just fall.
Ah. Gotcha. I'll just, you know.
Jade is playing the game Twisted Metal. She is playing Dark Souls 2. I did Dark Souls 1. I am the guide reader this time. I interpret IGN's wisdom.
We're doing great!
Yeah!
We have to deal with that dragon, don't we? I got the crossbow, we're fine. Hey buddy, thank you for not aggroing me. I appreciate it. That's cool of you.
He's still protecting the lever.
He still shimmies his feet every time I walk by, which always makes me think that he's chasing. Like, I know he's not, but I can't shake it. I just can't.
Oh, absolutely understandable. Sprigg is the oracle. I don't like that attack. I never
I
have.
fear.
Nice.
Ooh, actually, that's a really nice opening drop.
Chainmail.
I mean, this is the only piece of gear I equipped, but I just wanted to point it out and show it off because it looks actually pretty slick. I mean, it puts me... Yeah. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. And then there's this nerd. Coming back there this time? No. So, I will point something out. You may have noticed that after my combos, I go into a heavy attack instead of the faster slow attack, even if it would kill. And I just wanted to justify myself because it's actually kind of interesting mechanically. If I do this combo, it's actually about the same because the combo actually animation cancels into the heavy attack slightly faster than it cancels into the light attack. Like that. This is mashing here. It's boom, 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 as opposed to boom, boom, boom. It's about the same. But also the follow-up of the light attack is this. It's 1, 2, 3. The follow-up of the heavy attack, 1, 2. The second attack of the heavy attack comes out. It ends up being almost the same speed if you're following it off of the parrot attack, except the heavy attack does more damage and actually has stagger, which is very noticeable against that Hide Knight. You can see the stagger. So, it might seem weird that I'm following it with a slower attack, even in places where it seems very dangerous to do so. But there's a calculation there. I don't know what I was doing there. I don't even know. I can't justify it. That one-shot me.
Yep.
I was at full health there.
Yep.
Alright, so...
I mean...
I just want this thing to despawn at this point. Yeah, against basic enemies, this does come out faster, but when you're comboing into it, you don't. This guy I especially want to despawn because he's a jerk.
Yeah. Because that last swing has absolutely bonkers tracking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see. I saw the message about it. Twisted Metal, I'm sorry. Yes, you can max out every stat. It takes way longer than a normal playthrough, but you absolutely can do it.
Hey yo, you can get by that. Oh no! Okay. Alright, so here's a question though. What, as the reader of the guide,
Yes.
what the heck is, I mean, I'm just kind of killing stuff at this point, trying to clear my way up to the top. What is our actual next goal? What is the actual thing that I'm supposed to do? Kill the Dragon Rider.
Yes. We have to summon, Masterless Glencore and fight and kill the Dragon Rider, according to the guide. Despite
so
them telling you in all caps and italics to kill the Dragon Slayer first. The guide says to kill the Dragon Rider first.
Yep, that's why I wanted to ask what your interpretation of that is, because you could go either way, right?
They say the words, and then the next section, like, you know, the section for kill the boss, is how to beat the Dragon Rider. And then beat the... Actually, they have 2 sections in a row that say how to beat the Dragon Rider, but, you know. And then they do the second bonfire, you go to the second bonfire, then you explore the route to the cathedral for the first time.
So where do you say?
Then the Cathedral of Blue is the next chapter of the guide where you fight the Dragon Slayer.
So you're saying here works?
So it's not even on the same page. Yep, and then you dodge roll. It doesn't always work, but you can get them to just drop off the ledges sometimes. I like using not this one, but like the... Actually, this spot on your left is one way to do it. I like doing it on the left edge. I find it's more consistent personally. They're not gonna do it right now. Yeah, so now you would go...
So like here?
Yeah, right there. And you don't go all the way to the end, you have to stay just inside of melee range. But while they're like right on the top of the curve, the sword and shield ones are the hardest ones to get with it.
Gotcha. Oh right, iframes. Wish I had those. Fortunately, the sword and shield ones are the easiest to kill anyways. I say that before I'm completely plastered by one. I'm out of life gems. We can pretend that didn't happen, right? We can edit that out.
Yeah, I'm sure we can edit that out.
Alright, cool. I'm actually gonna chug the Proud Knight and get a bunch more of the life gems. I wish I could get one more level on my Cestus, because, well, but I keep on leaving them at low enough health that I think one more +1 on it would have finished it, you know? Done the job. I also think I need to just pop a humanity. There is a consideration of, like, you know, this game is arguably easier because you have life gems with it that are unlimited, but it's also effectively harder because it has a positive feedback loop, because the more, yeah. The more you die, the more likely you are to die. Then again, it also has a negative feedback loop in that you have the chance of making enemies go away forever.
To me, life gems is like, to quote the sequelitis video that everyone knows so well. What's the difference between getting the key and going to the place, and collecting enough hearts to buy the key to go to the place? About 3 hours. It's an extra amount of time that I feel like I shouldn't need to spend on grinding for souls and stuff and buying the item that gives me the heals. Like, if you're going to give me functionally infinite heals, just give me an unlimited number of them.
I think they're cheap enough that that actually is how it works. Like, not, you know, literally, but I think they're cheap enough that they kind of are fairly, you know, by mid-game at least, unlimited.
Yeah, but the problem is that because the enemies are finite, the more enemies that you kill and stop spawning, the less healing you can buy, so the more you struggle, the less you'll have.
Oh, I traded there.
It's in the same vein as Soul Memory, where, like, on the face of it, it feels like it works great, but then in reality, it does, like, once you start to put it under a little bit of scrutiny, it doesn't feel like it holds up at all anymore. Because, like, soul memory, as to use that as the example, because I have very strong opinions about soul memory, and I've shared them many times. The idea of soul memory was that to prevent players from, like, just getting endgame gear and then coming back to the start and invading low-level players and stomping them into the ground, they made soul memory, so instead of whatever level you currently are, it's how many souls you've collected.
How'd that hit? Why'd that hit me there?
Yeah, smurfing. So, the way that soul memory actually works is that if someone is bad at the game and dies a lot, then their soul memory goes up, but their level doesn't. So they'll just get invaded by higher and higher and higher level players. And then you think like, oh, well, you know, at least it's going to prevent, like, cheaters from modding up to whatever things. But it doesn't, because a cheater can just mod their level to be whatever they want without changing their soul memory.
Exactly.
And then, do you think, oh, well, you know, the cheater still has to have soul memory if they want to use the really powerful hexes and stuff that consume souls. But they can mod their soul memory back down.
And on top of that, the players who have, who are really good at the game can just make a new character with 0 soul memory, get back to that point in the game very quickly while killing a minimal amount of enemies, and then nothing has changed.
And in the same vein, to me at least, I feel like life gems are soul memory. They're the same problem. Because life gems, they're functionally infinite because you can buy them infinite times and their cost is low, right? We know that. But because enemies stop respawning after the 15th time you kill them, that means that while the life gems are infinite, the souls to get them with are not.
As you can see by my terrible play patterns here.
Yeah. I think it's a lot less the terrible play patterns and more just like you're getting a little bit of Dark Souls 2-isms of like their last hit that sweeps 180 degrees for tracking, and also dealing with very, very low max HP.
Agreed. Do I just need to entirely crossbow down this dude? Is that the right
Jeff
way?
was saying that they're blind, but I don't think that's accurate.
Not in First Sin.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because in original, they would never aggro unless you hit them where they were already aggroed. So there's some, like, default ones that are already standing up and would attack you when you arrived.
Oh, that's a parry! That's a parry stance he goes into. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, High Knight Sword. That's actually a really
That's a
good
good
weapon.
one. It really is.
Lore-wise, not gameplay-wise. Fair.
Oh, yeah, yes, that is true. In my first playthrough, I never killed a single Hide Knight. Because none of them aggro, and my policy in Souls games, regardless of the enemy, is I will not attack it for the first time until it attacks me.
It's not a terrible policy.
one.
Yay!
I don't feel great about that, not gonna lie. I feel like I did some very dumb play there, but you know what? He do be dead, so... Result, I guess? I guess we take those. You know what? No, we take those. We take that as a win here. So what the heck do I do about this thing?
Guy doesn't mention it.
Is this thing... Actually, this thing might not even be in the,
It's not in
base
the
game.
original version.
Can I just cheese it?
I think so.
Yep. Nope. Is he... Whoa! Okay, bigger AoE than I expected. But a long setup, so I can't cheese it, but I can do it in a much safer way. Maybe. Did he just become immune to
the
range
range
attacks
is
now?
pretty. No, it's the range. It's your crossbow bolt is despawning.
I mean, I just shot him from that range a second ago, so, like,
Yeah,
sucks to be me.
it's very, very, very close to the very edge of the range.
So they calculated that, got it. What?
Yep, I remember that too. The hitbox on that fire is really weird. And the fire lingers after it finishes fire breathing so that it has enough time to recover to do a fire breath again before you can get up the stairs. Because the hitbox is so broken.
Roll. Wait, how did I survive that one?
It was the sweep fire breath instead of the straight at.
Oh, I immediately just hit that. Hack, hack! Huh. Yeah, I can walk in up here. Please? Wait, oh gosh, it took a while to shoot there. And I'm just straight dead. Huh.
Isn't that a fun enemy to put at the start of the game?
No?
It's so good that they improved Scholar of the First Sin in every way from the original game.
Ah.
Sorry, I take a lot of cheap shots at Dark Souls 2. I did not like it as much as Dark Souls 1.
My stance on Dark
It
Souls
is
2
absolutely still a valid and, like, not bad game.
My
It's just
stance on
not
Dark
a-
Souls...
Yeah.
No, I'll let you finish, sorry, my bad.
It's just not a good Souls game to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's too different for, like, it's too much of a departure from the rest of the series to feel like a Souls game. It feels like a Souls-like game without being a Dark Souls game.
And I think right there is where our opinions are actually the same, but with a different outcome. Whereas I agree with that statement wholeheartedly. However, my takeaway is that this would be a great game, and people would give it a lot more respect if they weren't expecting it to be a Souls game. If this was any other publisher at any other time, people would say, "Wow, this is one of the best games that I've played all year."
Oh, great! Yeah,
But
no, I don't
because
disagree with you at all. This is a,
Yeah.
like, it is a good game. It is a good Souls-like game. It's just not a good Dark Souls game. Yeah, we're at the same conclusion, but from slightly different approaches, I think.
Yeah, my conclusion is much more favorable, basically.
Yeah, I think the thing is my conclusion is tinted by my personal bias.
Well, conclusions tend to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that? He didn't actually attack me, he just decided that he had a damage field there.
Yep. Yeah, he has a zero frame attack, basically. All of the Hide Knights do, for some reason. They have at least one zero frame wind-up attack.
I am entirely out of life gems, by the way. I don't actually need to cross with this guy down, but I'm mad at him, so, like, you know, whatever.
And I think the way that you have to deal with the dragon, though, is, like, you just have to sprint at it while it's waking up. If you fail to get to it before it wakes up, too bad.
I think you're right, and I don't like it.
This is actually around the part of the game where I stopped playing Scholar of the First Sin Edition. I got a little past this point. I don't remember how far exactly, but I got I got into Heights Tower of Flame and was just like, why would I want to play a worse version of the game I already paid for? And then I just went back to playing the regular Dark Souls 2 until Dark Souls 3 came out. Actually, I went back to playing the regular Dark Souls 2 for about a month. Then I went back to playing Dark Souls 1 until Dark Souls 3 came out.
So, does it wake up from that? It does.
Yep.
I'm going to say that we cleared all the enemies that the IGN guide intended for us to clear.
Well, yeah, we did. We cleared all the enemies they mentioned and then some.
That thing wasn't there, and if we're not doing Ornstein now, then we don't have a reason to fight him.
Yep. I would even go as far as saying this would be a perfectly good time to go and spend all of those souls that you've banked up from running up to that area over and over again.
I'm inclined to agree. And pick
Charge
up...
the dragon, and if you fail, you're toast. Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
That's what it feels like to me anyway. Yeah, the Scholar of the First Sin felt like... You know what? I know a good comparison. I know a good comparison for this. Have you played Warframe, Jade?
Not with much. No, not really.
Okay. So something that happened in Warframe was the community complained about Warframe being too easy. About how higher difficulties was just enemies with bigger health bars, and there was no reason to actually go to higher difficulties. Because it was just a bigger health bar. It wasn't like better rewards, it wasn't actually any more challenge or anything like that. So the developers took this as a challenge.
Naturally.
And what they did was they increased the damage of everything in line with the same formula that increased their health and armor and everything. So they just made everything impossible. They've increased the difficulty without increasing the challenge, if you know what I mean.
I'll be around.
And Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin feels the same to me. They
It's a
didn't
fresh coat
increase
of
the
paint.
challenge, they just, it's a fresh coat of paint, and they made it harder, but not in a way that meant anything.
now.
Max HP!
It makes a real difference. I feel like my next boss souls, I'm just going to spend entirely on soul gems. Just give myself a big old nest egg of them. Really? Really? Thought I had
But
trade
Dark
there.
Souls 2 did actually do some things, like, because I've done nothing but talk bad about Dark Souls 2, so I'm gonna, like, give them some credit for one of the things that I think they did very well. They actually did a really good job with New Game Plus. It's just unfortunate that New Game Plus is not a part of the game that I'm interested in, so I never interacted with it on my first playthrough.
You know what did a really interesting job with New Game Plus? Armored Core. New Game Plus. So there's certain missions that have decisions you have to make.
Oh, I just remembered a thing that's important to where we are right now.
Oh no.
You still need to hit the third lever. For the Dragon Rider boss room.
Oh no.
Oh no, there's only 2 for the boss room. Yeah, there's only 2 for the boss room. I think. We can check it from outside. We can check from outside if you just go back onto the bridge. If there's any gap that you can't, like, that he could potentially fall down to the water,
Nope.
then we have to... Okay, yeah, it goes all the way to the wall, so we're good to fight him.
Yeah, the lever up there is for the drawbridge.
Yeah. I remembered the third lever and I was like, oh no, that's a lever
no.
for the boss fight too, isn't it? We can't do it yet until we get past the dragon.
Get shot in the face, you absolute lighter. I would have felt real bad, honestly, if I couldn't summon for this fight. If I just died on the way here. I get the idea of kiting this up to Ornstein, but like, I just hope we're not going to fight
He's
Ornstein
not that
for a
hard
really.
of a boss anyway.
Yeah, yeah. And I also hope we don't have to fight him for a long time, frankly.
Nope, it's our next thing.
Sprigg.
I'm sorry. It's
Sprigg.
the next chapter. Literally the whole next
Sprigg?
chapter is just kill Ornstein.
But
Well, kill fake Ornstein, but still.
Sprigg, why? No!
I know. Their order is real bad.
No!
Unfortunately, Doc, they only mention the cheese, like both of the cheese strats. They mention both of them after the chat, like the section where you beat him. So we're allowed to cheese him in New Game Plus.
Hey, remember before I got the Cestus when I was absolutely eating it on basic enemies constantly in the... Yeah.
Now we have to go upstairs.
Cestus good. Oh, hey. Hello. How do you do?
Are you from these parts?
No.
My name is Lycia.
Nice to meet you, Lycia.
I have come to spread the art of miracles, a practice of which I am a disciple.
That's kind of cool.
I can see that you are well suited to comprehend their wondrous power.
I am very holy.
But the cost of it, that's for your heart to decide.
Well, I have souls, but like not my own. Who's that? Wait. Honestly, I do think there is value in getting Homeward.
Oh, agreed. Homeward is one of the best miracles. Just for value.
Mm-hmm. Just for like sheer convenience. It's a
Yeah, it's less value in this one because of the feather that you can eventually get. But it's still cheaper than buying Homeward Bones.
Mm-hmm.
I would even argue that there's a good case for picking up heal spells if you have a second attunement slot.
How many attunement slots do I have? 0. Wait a minute.
Yay!
Wait, that seems wrong. Is that wait? So am I
We
going
do
this way?
not go here yet. No, we don't go here
No,
yet.
no. Why would I go there? That'd be crazy.
Now we go back to the cathedral.
All right. Well, first let's spend some of these souls.
Hmm.
I have no opinion on Mortal Kombat. I feel like I just want to spend them all on consumables, frankly.
Hmm.
Sorry, I'm just thinking.
I would get to I would get the life gems first, and then get crossbow bolts with whatever you have spare. Because you've
Whatever I
been
have
short
spare.
on
Oh, I
life
guess so.
gems for quite a while.
That is true and smart. $23 doesn't even seem like that many.
Hmm. So, really quick, what's your soul memory at right now?
Hmm. 100K.
Yeah, 100K. I'm curious because I want to check a thing.
Okay. So... yeah, I actually do have 0 attunement slots. I'm gonna get that as my one of my... I don't know, am I going to get that as a... When do I get my first attunement slot? I guess that's my question. Do you know? Or someone in chat know, maybe?
I think it's around 10.
Around 10?
Okay, so Jade,
Hello, yes, I am
you
Jade.
have so many souls in your soul memory. You are no longer able to co-op with someone, even with the nameplate ring, if they have less than 30,000 souls of soul memory.
Oh.
So this is just an important note for what I was talking about earlier, soul memory.
Wait,
Is
hold on. The Hide Knight aggroed me. I gonna grab the chest then. But the Hide Knight aggroed me? Did they do that after?
I think they might do that in Scholar of the First Sin once the Dragon Rider is dead. They just all aggro.
Well, that guy's not even here. Nope, he's over there. Nope, he's.
Yeah, they patrol now.
Oh no.
Thank you, IGN.
Well, I'm just gonna rush for the dragon and hopefully the flames will kill these guys. They did.
Nope. It
Wow, it did
stomps
very
too,
little
apparently.
damage. Not a lot of damage-wise, though. Okay. Huh. The dragon doesn't have that much HP, which is good. Or it has a bunch of HP, but not like... Not like the early dragon in Dark Souls 1, which has a bucket of HP. Okay, so we don't want to go from that side, even though we unlocked it, and now we can't summon anything for Einstein. Yeah, you're angry now. You do stagger from a heavy attack, though. Sometimes. Don't worry about it.
So, this is just, it's a small, I'm just making, like, commentary on the soul memory thing. So, the situation that you are currently in, like your level and everything like that, a theoretical, like, hyper player, the kind of person who just never loses at anything kind of idea, right? Like the top of the top skill level, could have killed the pursuer and the last giant, and, like, still not had enough soul memory to be invading, like, to
Why
be
is there another one here?
participating in multiplayer with you.
There's two here, Sprigg. Another one showed up.
The one from the very entrance. Like the pathway all the way up at the entrance, it came from there.
Okay. This also means I can't fight this guy. What are you doing there, my dude? No!
Yeah, they patrol now.
Do you link? Okay, he doesn't link at least. Also, shoutouts to that dude for just being chill. Seriously. Oh.
The one enemy that will never be, like, despawned.
What is... I would like to buy an iframe. What? Both of those
The, Mars grab hitbox.
You seriously? And there's no guarantee I can even deal with the dragon.
I do like the staircase for fighting the golden knights here.
Okay.
They have yet to fully master the ability of fighting short people.
Thank goodness. Why are you there? What was that attack? Why do you do so much damage? How am I supposed to fight Ornstein now? Okay, I mean, we gotta. Why am I going through there? Oh, wait.
Welcome, Jelly.
Yeah, when they stop moving and lower their sword, that is a parry. No! No!
The one from the entrance just doubled back for me.
These guys don't track as much, so I can backstab them, so that's cool. I got that going for me. It's not much, but it's something. Is good enough? Interestingly, I want to power stance for the bigger enemies, and I want to normal stance for the smaller ones, because the smaller ones I can parry more. I can parry. That should have been iframes too.
Yeah,
I've never had so few iframes in my life.
it's real rough.
Now I'm just terrified of that guy. Like, oh my god.
I
doesn't
completely
work on these
forgot,
guys.
honestly. Yeah. I honestly completely even forgot about, the... I completely forgot about the Hyde Knights patrolling after you kill the Dragon Rider in this first edition. That is like, it's so much extra difficulty for no good reason.
Well, I mean, it's a challenge run. We knew going in there was going to be a challenge run. I just
Yeah.
didn't expect it to be this bad this soon.
Yeah, we honestly thought, like, other than the iframes, this was gonna be, for the most part, pretty easy.
Oh, how young and naive we were.
Yup. Nice. Got him right before he did the 180 slap in the face.
Right? Sir, please go away. Okay, keep going. Just keep shuffling. Every day you're shuffling. Nope, keep going. Okay, cool. Alright, we cool? We cool? Okay, we are kinda cool, except that I have to fight both of these enemies at once, and I'm dreading that. How far can I pull this guy? Alright, nope, I aggroed them. That guy's over there now, so good. We'll bring it all the way back to here. Will the Hyde Knight link with the other Hyde Knight, though? That's the question.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, but I also don't trust it enough to say it.
Usually they don't aggro. They don't link unless it's the instant that they're aggroed, rather than like when they're patrolling or chasing. That's just speaking on how usually FromSoft AI operates, though.
Oh, wait. Back out. I want to aggro that other one. Really? No backstab? Okay. Maybe here?
There you go. Yeah.
You thought, buddy. Okay.
I am simply too short for you.
Now we got something going.
Yeah. Making some headway.
Now if we take down this other guy, which I'm going to do entirely crossbow style. No! No! No!
I don't think he noticed you.
Shh. Be very quiet. We don't want him to
Very,
see us.
very quiet.
This is fine. We're doing great. This is fine.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, we're doing great. We're just gonna have a little sip of water here while we wait for this guy to piss off.
I I think I am actually gonna have to go and refill my water really quick on that note. So I will be right back. While I am away, I will actually put on my new... Because I have a new theme song. I have a second one now.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll put that on for Chet to listen to while I'm away.
I'm just gonna try and... I'm gonna keep on trying for the dragon. It'll probably take me 2 or 3 attempts. Unless you want me to wait for you for the dragon.
Oh no, you're okay. Yeah, you fly as much as you need. I'll only be a second anyway.
That hit me. That really just hit me. Wait, I can't go back that way. I can't go back that way. There's no enemy there! No! Where do I go? No! Interesting. Maybe those guys in the middle are gonna despawn soon, though, so we might have that going for us. What is that attack? That isn't... No, what is... You can't do it twice in a row! There's no... That's a frame 0 attack! That's illegal! You're not allowed to do those anymore! There we go. My goodness. Well, I can... Where's the Hide Knight Sword, like, even... 10, 11? Actually, I only need one more point of stat before I could dual wield those, but... It's not actually even a weapon I want to dual wield. Yo, we did despawn one! Does that mean the shieldy boys? Or what did that mean for the shieldy boys? I died. We despawned the center knight, and I actually don't know what that means for the shieldy boys.
That's a good question. I feel like they don't have that trigger anymore, so they'll have to be back on the old AI. So you only have to deal with the one now.
Nope. Nope. No. Just no.
Looks like it aggro's both if you aggro
Yep.
one. Thank you for the follow, boys, man. Welcome to the Kobold Warren.
Honestly, that's on you for thinking that something good would happen to us. I mean,
Yeah.
that's optimism is not allowed here.
Style saves. So, you know, I actually have a weird aside to go on for a moment, if you don't mind me rambling about something completely unrelated.
Oh no, I mean... How long have we been fighting these guys? No, you got plenty of time. Go hog.
So, Ethan in your chat brings up midget short style saves the day. So I learned a thing a while back that's kind of like a little bit weird, to me at least. Give me a second while I fix my blankie here. So, I learned a long time ago, and you know, I'm sure a lot of other people here, that like midget is a derogatory term. Should not be used, right?
Yeah.
Fair, valid. Okay, well, the Little People of America Association defines midget as anyone who is below like, you know, like little person height, but does not have disproportionate dwarfism.
Okay.
So I have a type of dwarfism, but I'm not considered a little person or a dwarf. According to the Little People of America, I'm considered a midget.
Wow. They really just said that, huh?
Yeah, so it's like, thanks, guys! It's a derogatory term, don't use it. Also, it's you! Actually, you know what I think would be a huge rescue here? Force.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
The Force Miracle should yeet the Hive Knights off the edges.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I think the biggest... That's a really good idea with one fatal flaw.
They have to get close to you first.
I would have to get minimum 4 levels to be able to use it. 3 for in attunement, and at least 1 more for in faith.
There are items that give bonuses to attunement. Like there's rings that give attunement slots.
Mm-hmm. Where's you going? Where's you going? I mean, okay. I guess? Heck. No, we're not playing this game.
Okay. So the items that give you attunement slots are not available for a very long time. Sorry, I was used to the Dark Moon Ring being like literally just a runaway, like a short run off. Not even close.
Backstep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson though. I can't. They do have a wake up attack, and way too many 0 frame attacks.
Yep.
Now, if I recall correctly, the dragon doesn't respawn.
I don't know.
So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna beat the dragon and then actually just leave and spend my souls under the hopes and dreams.
Yeah, and you don't have to deal with anyone else interfering with this fight anymore.
Mm-hmm. Because then I can rush it, right? Then I can actually rush the boss. Something I couldn't do.
It's kind of nice. I'm sorry, you dodged away from the stomp, and you still took damage from the stomp. I was really expecting the lingering fire to hit you a second time. I just didn't want to say
Same.
anything. And now you can hit that lever, so even if it does respawn, you can run past it now.
I hope so. Yeah, I ain't going that
No,
way.
go
yet.
on, go. No, you gotta go up the ladder. There's a chest up there.
But it's scary.
Yeah, but this is the thing they wanted you to pick up before you killed the dragon rider, so we should at least do it now.
Okay. Is this a mimic?
No,
Okay.
it should be the Ring of Binding unless they changed it.
5 human
Human
effigies. That's
effigies.
Actually, 5 of them?
At
I'll
least
take
it
that.
was a few. At least it was
Yeah.
a few. It wasn't like it was just one to mock you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't really think about the fact that Elden Ring gives you infinite stamina when you run, because if anytime I'm running for long enough that would make sense, I'm on I'm on the puppy.
Yeah.
Also, for as much as Tears of the Kingdom wants you to use the horses, I really wish they had a torrent summoning style summoning mechanic for them.
Hmm.
You can't even call
Actually,
them
that
from
was-
when they're not around you.
That's one of the games that I'm looking forward to do. Ah!
Hmm?
Thank you for the bits, Jelly. That's a game that I'm still looking forward to doing. I haven't started it yet. I got it as a gift from one of my viewers. And I've just been holding on to it, waiting for the opportunity to, like, actually play it on stream.
It's real good. Not nearly as good as Breath of the Wild.
I'm really tempted to try and do it with some, like, a couch co-op style collab for it. Just because it is very hard for me to actually talk during a Nintendo Switch playthrough. Because when I push to talk, I don't have anywhere to push to talk.
We need to spend 3 levels to get 1 attunement slot. I don't think that's ever worth it. It might be worth it someday, but I don't think it's definitely not worth it now.
I think any time that you can get 5 or more levels at once, get 1 in attunement. So you can get 3 right now, so don't bother.
Yep, I'm thinking 2 endurance and 1 vigor.
Vitality is your equip load stat, by the way.
Yeah,
It
I need
gives
stamina.
less HP than vigor, but it does also give HP a little bit.
32, yeah, 2 versus 30. I think this is my plan, 2 endurance, because they want extra stamina
Okay.
for things.
Yeah. Just used to be Ring of Binding and 5 human effigies. Ah.
Does something a binding do even?
Ring of Binding reduces how much HP you lose from hollowing.
Oh,
So
that's
instead
right.
of your lowest max HP being half, it's 3/4.
When do I get that, actually?
Normally right there, but it's not there in first edition, I guess.
You went around everyone Hyrule on foot? Yeah, same. I preferred walking on foot than the horses. But I would have used a horse if it was an easy on, easy off.
I absolutely agree. In Breath of the Wild, at least, I almost never used a horse because it never seemed to want to go where I wanted to go.
I will warn you that Tears of the Kingdom soured me in the very beginning, but got much better as I played it. You have to follow a bit of the main storyline quest at the start of the game
Oh.
before you can get the hang glider, and that really bugged me because I just wanted to go off and explore. It's like, no, I have to do like 3 quests that are tutorializing. It's like, no, just let me wander around the world. I already went through the tutorial island,
Yeah.
and then it forced me to use new mechanics instead of letting me use new mechanics, and that just made me super sad.
Yeah. Plus, I've heard about how they fridge Zelda right at the beginning.
Zelda
Which
is
kind of
actually
annoying.
Zelda's actually handled really well in that game overall.
Oh, okay.
Like, really well. Not at the beginning, because it seems like they're gonna do the trope. But they actually don't.
That's good, because, like, they established so much character for her in Breath of the Wild. And I really wanted to see more of her in Tears of the Kingdom, so hearing that, like, she's handled very well, I'm glad to hear that.
Basically, they could make an entire fair. They could make an entire other game, and I hope they do a sequel, a expansion pack or a sequel for the game in this way. Just covering, letting you play as Zelda, because she's doing as much as Link is. I won't spoil how, but simply know that she is very active in the world.
That's good.
Yeah. It'll be a while before you, the player, recognize and understand that, because of the way that's laid out. But no, she is very much an active protagonist in her own right.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Not a bad first attempt at Dragon Slayer, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
If I could use Estus in this game the way I could use it in Dark Souls 3 or Elden Ring, I wouldn't have gotten wrecked there.
Mm-hmm.
It just takes longer animation in this one, and you actually have to stop moving entirely. But not too worried about the fight then. Minna was better than... I never liked Midna's attitude. Minna was always a jerk.
I didn't play that one. I've played Link to the Past and Breath of the Wild.
Honestly based, two best games. Ow. How do I heal against this thing? Pillars? Yeah, pillars.
Yep. Pillars remain a major weakness, even for the fake. Not that it was the real Ornstein in the first Dark Souls anyway, but... you know.
No! There. Okay. Reasonable. Understandable.
No, I've watched a little bit. I've watched some stuff like Fact Fiend and stuff, videos that do deep dives on really weird subjects.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually heard that Twilight Princess is the one Legend of Zelda that Nintendo hates and wants everyone to forget.
It's very much the edgy one, and Nintendo regrets going in that direction of it from a design standpoint. It makes sense.
Funny enough, it's 90% of the reason why they hate it so much compared to the others.
Mm-hmm.
Because Link is too masculine.
That's also true, yeah.
Yeah, it's Link's least androgynous appearance.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been deliberate throughout the entire series that Link was androgynous was so that he could be projected onto by more people.
Yeah. Yeah. But when you go that edgy art style, you kind of have to take more of that aesthetic, which is unfortunate. Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's a bad game. I've never played it, so I can't say that. But it's a weird piece of trivia that I've heard that that's the one that Nintendo likes the least.
What, that hit?
Chat talking about Twilight Princess Link is himbo Link.
What? Sorry, I'm...
No, absolutely. It's understandable. You are actually doing something. I'm just...
That's... No,
I'm
it's...
talking nonsense.
These iframes are killing me. Okay. I've never had so few iframes in my life. Like, seriously, I don't think I've ever had a Souls game that has had this few iframes. Oh, did I finish my thing about Armored Core New Game Plus?
No, I don't think you did actually. You mentioned that it was the best New Game Plus, but not how.
So there's multiple missions in the game that lock you into a certain path, or that lock you into a submission. A follow-up mission on it, I mean. And New Game Plus gives you the opportunity to replay those and choose the other option, which is great, you know? So you actually have genuine forking paths in the New Game Plus. Many of the set pieces and many of the core sections are the same, but you have meaningful different paths to take, as opposed to any other Souls game. And then, the true ending requires you to be in New Game Plus Plus. you actually have to have gotten both sides of those quests to be able to unlock the New Game Plus Plus ending. So, New Game Plus Plus works. Really interesting. Because you have to go through it to see the next ending, to see the final ending. And the payoffs for playing the New Game Plus Plus, which gives you several new branching paths, are genuinely different missions. Combined with the fact that missions are faster and I don't know about more streamlined, but are, you know, much quicker to run through.
Yeah, I've heard about how the missions are like 10-ish minutes kind of thing, or like 20 minutes instead of...
Yeah. 10, 15, yeah.
Which, and this is my interpretation at least from it, is that makes Armored Core, if you were going to call it a Souls-like game, which it shouldn't be called a Souls-like game, but it, you know what I mean?
Honestly, I could kind of see calling it one, honestly. Weirdly, but like,
it's
I can actually see
borderline.
that.
It's borderline. It's like on the edge. It has some things that they carried over.
It's not... I mean, I'll let you finish your thought, but then I'd like to go you can elaborate on that.
It makes Armored Core the most, like, accessible, big quotation marks, Souls-like game for people who work full-time. Like the kind of person who wants to play video games but can't dedicate 2 hours to playing it. They only get like 30 minutes or whatever. And so I propose that we rename Armored Core to Dad Souls.
The hitboxes are so much larger than the spear is. Oh, the pillar did nothing. I see.
Yeah.
But yeah, because of the design mentality, enemy placements, story beats, and all that jazz, I think that Armored Core, despite losing the core mechanics of a Soul game, a lot of the controls, and the entire aesthetic of the era, actually plays more like a Souls game than many Souls-like clones. Like the way fighting a boss and beating it makes you feel is entirely adopted from the Souls series.
Yeah. Chat got my head back from shooting. Yeah.
I will say though, I really feel like this fight is rougher than it ought to be because many of his attacks, if I had just a couple more iframes, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
I am getting real close.
We are deep in feeling the no adaptability rule.
That hit me.
Like that
That
attack,
hit
for
me.
example.
That
You dodged
hit me.
in the right direction. You dodged at the right time. Doesn't matter. His spear is still an
1,
active
2.
hitbox.
That's fair. That was a bad place to heal, but what are you gonna do, right? I think I need to pop another soul life gem here. We should be safe. It's not. Understandable.
You got this. believe in you. Come on, Chad. Positive reinforcement. We will manifest a victory.
I believe. Stagger.
We believe. Believe harder.
See that tracking? It just didn't track right there. I just decided not to. I iframed something. Impossible.
Ah! 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 Just one more. Yeah!
Oh no, he's there! He's staring at the door! He's right there! He's looking at me! Okay. Okay. That dude really just stood there and waited, didn't he? Oh my...
He really did.
That dude was absolutely going to kill Steel. They still want to. Look at him. They want to kill Steel's Ernstine.
I think because it's a new zone, they can't make the trip across.
I disagree. He's in here. He's
Never
in here.
mind.
Nope.
Never mind.
Nope. He's right
they are
there.
Black Knight. They have Black Knight AI apparently.
Oh, okay.
Actually, that's
fine.
a fun tidbit. Did you know that in Dark Souls 1, Black Knights were supposed to be wandering in the world and not have fixed positions?
Oh, I did not know that. That's real cool.
That's why they were always in transitionary spots. Like they were in places that were close to the borders of areas, was so that they could wander in random directions.
Sprigg, he's camping my souls. There's no souls there. It's 0, but he's still camping it. He thinks. Honestly, this dude really thinks that he's gonna get away with this.
He wants you really badly.
He really does. He's just absolutely thirsty. He ain't going back. No, that's not backwards pathing. That's just walking. That's just milling about. He's not actually even pathing away.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And he's not even in his shambling patrol anymore. He's
Nope.
in full-on hunt mode.
That right there, that's a dude that wants my butt. And no, I don't want to get my butt kicked. What am I supposed to do here anyways? Am I going down here? There's some chests, I think.
That was it.
Oh, bonfire.
Yeah, no, there is a bonfire. That is all that they mention of it. They mention the Targrade does exist here, but they don't say anything about items here or chests or anything else. Just kill Ornstein, there's a bonfire, and then that's it.
So I'm not taking these chests?
Nope.
One of them is probably the Ring of Binding. Oh well. So they
I'll
mention it's
check
easier.
for you. I'm gonna check, because if one of them is the Ring of Binding, then that was mentioned specifically by name.
Yeah. Well, I messed up the bonfire, so I'm gonna give this guy the fight he wants. I mean, this guy deserves it. Honestly, this guy has put in so much effort. He deserves the fight. I respect it. I respect the hustle, my dude.
Okay, so there's Cleric's Permanent Tower Shield, and the other one Cracked Blue Eye Orb. Nope. So you can't open either of those chests.
Actually harder than Ornstein. I mean, I can get those souls easily, though. Lucerne is a cool weapon.
Agreed.
Like, by actual weapon standards, not in the game. In the game, it's okay, but Lucernes are just cool weapons.
Agreed.
Give me back my souls. Alright, so
Next is No Man's Wharf.
we're just going that way, huh? I don't even remember how to get. Oh yeah, this is actually past Dragon Rider, right?
Yep,
Alright, we'll do that next time because it's.
that was the tunnel that we were right outside of and weren't allowed to enter.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's level. Stand up, stand up!
Yeah. Bear sexy quest.
Mm-hmm. I can get a lot of levels. I guess I can get that at one point in attunement just to stockpile it. I feel like I want to do this and get my damages up.
That's valid. It'll
It's
also
also-
open up more weapons for you later too.
Yeah. Like, I want to get Vigor to 30, because, like, I'm gonna need it with these iframes, but... You know what?
Actually,
Your turn.
you're gonna need a lot of faith too before you can even make use of the attunement either.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. That's, like, gonna have to be, like, 8 levels worth. 3 levels of attunement and... I don't know how many levels of faith. Probably too many.
I think Homeward is 14, so you'd need 9 levels of faith.
That's just entirely not worth it. Yeah, screw that noise. Okay, yeah. That's the only thing I would be worth attuning to, so...
Mhm.
And the rest of this goes into the Life Gem Fund. But that's actually a really big upgrade. That's a
Yeah,
massive
because
upgrade.
a lot of the time that you've been doing stuff, you've been stuck just like rebuying life gems because you've had no life gems left.
Mm-hmm.
Like you are pretty much in the obviously it's not on the same level, but it is pretty close to the immolation only run level of some things being really silly.
Yeah. By the way, this is a really good attack
Yes?
pattern. That up-down strike is just really nice. And the heavy attack is just a simple slash as opposed to being something wild and ornate. It's also a lot of... usually the heavy attack is either an overhead or a thrust. So having a heavy attack that actually just has a horizontal hitbox is novel.
Yeah,
And then in
I
terms
think
of
the
power
only
stance...
weapons that consistently have like horizontal strong attacks is great swords when two-handed. Not ultra great swords, regular great swords.
And then the power stance of this, just solid. It takes a billion stamina for 2 attacks, but
Yeah,
it front loads a lot of damage fast, and that just looks cool. This power attack's not good, but it looks cool as heck.
yeah. Oh, do you have 2 broken swords, by the way?
Yep.
Yeah, try power stancing broken swords.
Same moveset there. Same moveset.
But look at how much stamina difference there is.
Oh yeah. Huh.
So it's a trick for if you do a status build.
That's cool.
It's even better if you unpower stance and just alternate between left hand, right hand.
Neat.
Against humanoid enemies, it still has the same posture damage as the longsword because it's a longsword weapon class.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just like slap, 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 slap through your whole stamina bar and then inflict with poison and bleed.
Mm-hmm. I showed this at the beginning of the playthrough, the dual daggers. It's nice, but dagger damage is too low for it to actually be meaningful. And
Yeah.
frankly, daggers attack fast enough anyways on their own that the extra attack speed
You're
isn't
not really
even
getting that
helpful.
much.
Not really. Do I have a second falchion or a second curved sword now? I really don't, huh?
Nope. They do automatically sort weapons by class.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so if you have a curved sword, it'll be next to the other curved swords.
Actually, we need 20 dex to do dual to power stance this, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I can't show that off anyways. Realistically, I'm probably going to use Cestus for most of the time.
Probably.
Like, power stance
Because
Cestus...
leveling things up is hard, so...
Yeah. And you guys have seen, like, you guys saw me pre-Cestus and post-Cestus, right? You saw how good I got once I had my preferred weapon. Like, I was absolutely fumbling with that axe. I'll switch up weapons once in a while, but this is almost certainly going to be my go-to. But I am also going to do a quality stat alignment, keeping both of them leveled up.
Mhm.
Partially because it is, you know, really good for the Cestus, which is A-B scaling, which, I mean, that's real good. That's real good for... But in addition to that, that'll mean I can pick up any new weapon I find, once I get the stats enough to be equipped any of them, you know. That'll mean I can equip any new weapon I find and try it out and be fancy and cool, and everyone will love me and it'll be
Also,
good.
Getty is mentioning a really cool,
Mm-hmm.
fist weapon is the bone fist.
Yeah. That will be very good. And I can... I think what my plan is for this build is to power stance, bone fist, and claw.
Yeah?
Because claw has native bleed.
Mm-hmm.
And is fairly easily farmable.
Yep.
So I was going to, between episodes...
I would also be tempted to infuse the claw with poison so you can inflict poison and bleed on the same weapon.
Yeah, yeah. That's right, it has the Hadouken. But then I don't have the, then I don't have the spinny bits. Then I can't just go whoosh like this.
You can't whirlwind punch.
Which is clearly the most important attack in the
It's
game.
such a devastating loss.
I was going to farm in Hyde Tower between episodes, but now that those Hyde Knights are roaming, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I will try to get a couple points of just stats in general. Probably vigor and endurance, because that's gonna be most relevant. I don't have any specific weapons that I'm gunning for right now, you know? Like, so, other than the mixed crossbow, which I think I already have the stats for anyways.
I know they're kind of a pain to fight, but the Turtle Knights at the one bonfire that we got earlier.
And that's true, and I do obliterate them with blunt.
Yeah, those would be where I would go, probably. For any farming that you decide to do. Because there was a fair amount of souls.
Yeah. And, yeah, blunt does obliterate them pretty quickly.
It's just the pain of dealing with their attacks.
Alright, I think this is where we're gonna call it for tonight. I have a fancy hat, and that's what's most important. Sprigg, you are a delight as always.
And you too. It was a good time.
Yeah. Oh, real quick. You see that that particle effect on us? Notice how it doesn't how it stretches when your camera goes up, but it doesn't actually. You can't actually see a top of it. And it doesn't have any depth to it when you turn camera. It's just a single panel. It's a single panel spray that scales vertically with camera. Doesn't actually have any physicality to it. Fun fact, it's just one of those things. We were talking about that with about the Unreal stuff before. I just wanted to highlight it. Hi.
Yeah.
This is
I am
definitely
still gonna be going
fun.
for a little bit.
Okay.
If you wanted to hang out still.
I think I will, but I'll be ending my stream here and saying you are wonderful, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Everybody in chat, you are delights, and I will see you again next time. Tomorrow we'll be continuing Sea of Stars. Sea of Stars is genuinely one of the best RPGs I've played in recent memory. It takes a lot for me to say that. So, join me then. If you're watching Sprigg stream, 1 sec, let me... Bam.
Yeah.
And I hope you have a wonderful evening. Cheers, friends.
You guys in chat, you see that button? The youtube.com/Jade the Kobold button? You click that button?
There's
And
a
there's a
button.
whole bunch more buttons. You gotta click all the buttons there too.
There's a subscribe button, and there's the bell icon, which actually counts as a double subscription. It's basically like subscribing twice. You can subscribe twice to the one channel. It's crazy. They allow that. Right.
Yeah, and like the language is weird because you know Twitch also calls it subscribing, but on YouTube it's free.
It's free.